we'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pite's Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pite's Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
You asked for it. Nonstop flights between Pierre and Minneapolis. Now you can book nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50-passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling. Whoa, no way! Yeah, you should check them out. Where can I find them? You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierre, South Dakota.
Now's your chance for a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personal solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
This month in Grossenberg's calendar, it's their Kids Coloring Contest. If your kid is 6 to 12 years old, they can color the page on the calendar and bring it into your local Grossenberg location, where their staff will judge and your kid could win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. See any of their 9 Grossenberg locations and get your kid what they want most, $100 in John Deere merchandise, with their coloring contest only.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
But tonight, the Governors welcome in the Huron Tigers, their old District 3 AA rival, and this will be the second matchup between these two teams. The last time they met up was in the Huron Arena 2 weeks ago tonight. Huron won that match in 4 sets, and as we are watching a sophomore match right now, come right down to the wire in the second set. It's 23-23. Pierre has the first set in the sophomore match. The varsities are coming up. We wish you a good evening, and thank you for joining us once again. Your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7. It's volleyball tonight. We've got football coming up on Thursday with the Governors going to Douglas. Volleyball on Friday night when Pierre hosts O'Gorman, and then volleyball on Saturday afternoon when the Governor girls go to Aberdeen Central. So here we go, starting a busy week of high school sports coming up beginning tonight here on River 92.7. We're live streaming as per usual as well. Jordan Lutmer runs camera for Live Ticket from across the way, and you can watch this match as well as see it and hear it. That is the case at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. You can watch it on your DRG News app as well, and of course that all goes through GoGovs.live. Now it's Huron leading 24-23 in a Pierre timeout. We'll see how this sophomore match comes to an end. We got plenty to talk about in our pregame show coming up. And Governor Volleyball, by the way, brought to you within the broadcast also tonight by Gale's Gas Service, Cowboy Country Stores, Hermits and Endodontics, by Family Dental of Pierre in Gettysburg, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Coca-Cola Bottling, Comtech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, also by Envirotech, Central Dakota Eye Care, and the South Dakota Highway Safety Office. And our pregame show is brought to you by Bank West. And in our Bank West pregame show, after a 3-minute timeout, we'll come back, take a look around South Dakota, give you the state of volleyball in Class AA. All that, plus coaches' conversations, keys to success, and starting lineups and more. As Huron has just defeated Pierre in the second set in this sophomore match, 25-23. So during our pregame, we still have a race to 15 coming up in a third and deciding set in our sophomore match. The JVs went 3 as well. That one was won by Huron. The freshmen have been playing close matches, as we understand, this afternoon as well. So more of the same we expect coming up in the varsity a little bit later on. But a 3-minute break in our Bank West pregame show coming up. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on your official voice for the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, Bank West has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. Bank West Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports, from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Are you looking to make a change? A career, not just a job. Beck Motor Company is seeking a dedicated and skilled general service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. 2 to 4 years required minimum related experience and or training. Flag rate or hourly options available, 401k, free individual health insurance, paid leave, a company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Welcome back at Riggs High Gym. I'm Brian Oakland with play-by-play coming up tonight. We mentioned Jordan Lutmer running camera for Live Ticket, and again, giving everybody an opportunity to see this match as well as hear it. We also have William Wilson, part of our team, who will be running the show in studio. DRG Media Group World Headquarters. Thanks, guys, for helping us out as we bring you Pierre Governor Volleyball taking on the Huron Tigers. We're in the third set of the sophomore match, and the Governors off to a 3-0 start to try to get a win on the board here. But as we remind those who are on the road, first off, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety always reminds us as they celebrate being a part of a team to remember to buckle up every trip, every time, no matter how far. It's the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. We start our Bank West pregame show by taking a look around South Dakota in Class AA. We call it the State of Volleyball, and as both of these teams last played, Pierre and Huron last played last Thursday, the Governors broke a four-match losing streak with a 3-1 win over Yankton. Here dropped that first game 29-27 to the Gazelles, but they came back and won the sets 2, 3, and 4 to run their record to 6-9 on the season. Huron, who did beat Pierre in 4 sets 2 weeks ago tonight, has gone 1-3 since. Their record sits at 6-12. That after their most recent match. In fact, last week they lost Tuesday to Sioux Falls Roosevelt in Sioux Falls, and then they had Jefferson in the Huron Arena, and Jefferson beat them Thursday night 25-11. 25-17 and 25-18. There was other action over the weekend, some tournament play and things like that. But as we come into tonight's action in Class AA, here are the power rankings, still with Harrisburg. And this, by the way, also includes last night's one match featuring a AA team. Yankton beat Class A Beersford 3-1 in the Summit Center. So as it is right now, Harrisburg with an 18-0 record, still undefeated, and the two-time defending champions looking very strong. Sioux Falls Jefferson, who beat Huron last Thursday, is 16-2 now. They did come up with a second loss on the season somewhere along the way. Sioux Falls Washington, 16-3, is in the third spot, and of course the Governor's next opponent after tonight will be O'Gorman. They'll be here Friday night. O'Gorman picking up some wins and playing a little bit better. They are 18-4 and are currently the 4 seed. Then Watertown, 17-5 in the number 5 spot. Sioux Falls Roosevelt in the 6 at 14-9. Still Spearfish, 18-5. They put a lot of wins together. They're the 7 seed right now. And then, of course, the Govs go to Aberdeen to take on the Golden Eagles. Aberdeen Central is 10-5 right now, and they are the 8 seed. That's the top 8. If the Sodak 16 were to begin tonight, they would all have home matches. The bottom 8 include Sioux Falls Lincoln, Brandon Valley, Brookings, Rapid City Stevens in the 12 spot, then Central. And then Huron and Pierre actually tied with a power average of 39 even. So they're both tied for 14th. Huron, of course, with one head-to-head win over the Governors already, would have the tiebreaker. But obviously if Pierre wins that tonight and they both have a win against each other in 2 matches this season, then we'll have to go to different criteria. But as it stands right now, if Pierre would win, the Governors would take the lead in the power point averages anyway. But Huron and Pierre tied at in the 14 spot. Douglas is the 16th team in the Sodak 16 if that were to begin tonight. Still Yankton, Mitchell, Sturgis, and T area the teams on the outside looking in. If the Sodak 16 were tonight, number 14 Huron would go to number 3 Sioux Falls, Washington, and the number 15 seeded Governors would go to number 2 Sioux Falls, Jefferson. Of course, the Governors still have a matchup with Jefferson to close out the regular season. That'll be 2 weeks from tonight yet. Busy schedule in AA tonight. 10 matches, in fact, going on, including this one having the Govs hosting the Huron Tigers. The other District 3 AA matchup of old is going on in Mitchell tonight with the Colonels host Aberdeen Central. Also, Watertown hosting Sioux Falls Jefferson. That'll be a good one to keep an eye on. Sioux Falls Washington is at Brandon Valley, and Brookings hosts Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Meanwhile, Harrisburg, the top team in AA, against the perennial top team in Class A, Sioux Falls Christian. That one going on in Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls Lincoln plays at O'Gorman tonight as well. And then looking out west, a Black Hills Conference schedule that has Spearfish playing at Hot Springs, Douglas at Lee Deadwood, and Sturgis hosting Rapid City Christian. No games on Thursday night as Class AA plays their final regular season night of high school football. But Friday night, another busy turn of events as the Governors will host O'Gorman. T area goes to Mitchell, and Sioux Falls Roosevelt hosts Jefferson. And then also there's an East-West tournament event going on. 3 teams, actually 5 teams from the East go to play the 5 teams out west. It'll be Brookings, Watertown, and Yankton on Friday going to Spearfish to take on Spearfish, Stevens, and Central. And then meanwhile, Sturgis will host, along with Douglas, they will host Brandon Valley and Harrisburg on Friday night. And then the Eastern teams will flip-flop venues. It'll be Brookings, Watertown, and Yankton at Sturgis against Sturgis and Douglas on Saturday. Brandon Valley and Harrisburg go to Spearfish to play Spearfish, Rapid City Stevens, and Rapid City Central. All of those matches will be best 2 out of 3. And along with all of that, on Saturday, the Governors will be in action again at Aberdeen. Will be at Golden Eagle Arena when the Governors take on Aberdeen Central. That is a 3 o'clock scheduled start time with the first serve of the varsity match. We'll add that one on the air at 2:30 here on River 92.7. Of course, 6:30 with Pierre and O'Gorman pregame on Friday night. And in the meantime, Thursday night, it's Governor football to add that in when they go to Douglas. And that'll be a normal 7 o'clock Central Time kickoff and a 6:25 pregame coming up Thursday night. Our next coverage of Governor Sports. Into the week ahead, Monday, you've got a week from last night, T area at Dakota Valley. And then next week's schedule for Pierre and Huron. Huron will host Mitchell a week from tonight. Their next matchup after this one, in fact, the Governors, who have 2 more matches this week, will also be in action next Tuesday when they go to Brookings. So still 5 matches left for Pierre, and that Huron schedule also, let's see, they've got just 3 matches left. They've got Mitchell next Tuesday and then a matchup with O'Gorman on November 5th, and they'll finish at Brandon Valley on November 7th. Well, there it is, the state of volleyball in Class AA for Pierre, for Huron, and for pretty much everyone else, including the PowerPoints and the like. Of course, the Sodak 16 is still a few weeks away. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back as our Game 3 of the sophomore match continues. Huron now has a 10-8 lead as the winner of this set wins the sophomore match as well. We'll chat with the coaches, though, coming up. Keys to success. We'll hear from Joshua Lean, the head coach of the Huron Tigers, a little bit later on. First off, Kerry Wheelhouse to the Pierre Governors. Keys to success to be sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care. And we do that in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Time for Keys to Success. Governor volleyball back home once again, and we're with Kerry Wheelhouse, Governor head coach, on a Tuesday night here. Coach, the last time you played was Thursday night. You got a win over the Yankton Gazelles, and I think a much-needed win, certainly kind of building some confidence off of that. Snap a 4-game losing streak, too. And I think after that match, one thing we were talking about was building confidence and trying to keep some momentum going because the schedule does get a little bit tougher down the stretch here.
Yeah, and tonight's another one of those games that we really need to keep the momentum up and keep going. Us and Huron are both tied right now for 14th place in the standings, and so this is going to be a make or break for us, whether we move up or move down. And so we really want to go out with some aggressiveness and really keep that momentum on our side.
That Yankton match, you kind of went back and forth. It was a lot of points scored in that first one. They eventually got you, but I think in the end that did wake you up a little bit, and kind of reminds me of the Huron match where a couple of weeks ago tonight in Huron, 1-1 to start, but then the way things kind of went afterward, it was one of those just kind of lacking confidence matches. I know you're trying to avoid that tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I think they learned a lot from that, and I think that's one of those games that they wish they could get back and change. And so hopefully this is their opportunity to right that and make us 1-1 with them. And so they're definitely, I think, a little more ready for it, a little more prepared maybe than what they were when we played them 2 weeks ago. So we're hoping to come out right away and kind of use some of our new offensive stuff to our advantage and use some of the stuff that we know that they do to help stop their offense.
Huron used a real fast-paced offense, I thought, last time you saw them, and I don't know if the girls were ready for that or if they were able to adjust to that very well, but that's got to be something you'll be more ready for.
Yeah, more ready, and we haven't traveled real well this year. Struggled a little bit when we're traveling, so hopefully being at home, being senior night, I don't think our 8 seniors are going to want to, 9 seniors are going to want to lose on their home court tonight, especially on senior night, so that gives them a little more fuel to their fire.
All right, and seniors kind of those are the ones that need to lead the way, isn't it? This is obviously a bunch that has played, they've competed well together. They've battled and rooted for each other very well, but this is a time to really kind of step up and get it done for themselves, isn't it?
Yeah, and we started seeing, that team unity kind of cohesiveness, building more when we played Aberdeen at home, and then really last week when we played Yankton at home, we started to see even more of that. So hopefully we can continue that, had some good practice and be able to, take that practice and what we were able to do and use that team unity to our advantage.
focusing back on that Huron match once again, I mean, there were the times you really got to see some things kind of come together, and it, obviously the ups and downs just within a match, but you kind of live together and you die together.
Yeah, and that one was a super frustrating one because we saw the team that we have in that third set when we won that one, and I think that's something that they want to show, that they can do that an entire game. So we've started seeing that the last 2 games. So hopefully we can change the writing on this game with Huron, and hopefully they'll get to see a little bit more of that team that they saw in the third set.
Got to start with a quick start, right? Other keys to success?
Yeah, quick start, limit our mistakes on our side, really focus on making sure that, we're getting the ball across the net. We're not giving them free points by hitting it in or miss serves, but still serve aggressively. So hopefully we can get that done.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Get it done.
Thank you.
There's Gary Wheelhouse, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments and keys to success, as always, brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. One thing about it, last time Pierre played Huron, it was a 4-set win, but Huron, the 3 games that they won, kind of in convincing fashion. First 2, 25-17, and then 25-12. Governors came up with a 26-24 win in the third, but then kind of let the wind out of their sails again in the fourth, and it was 25-11. Huron winning that fourth one quite handily. The Governors definitely want to turn that around, and keys to success would have them, if they follow through, obviously turning the tide and maybe seeing if they can get a victory here tonight. It is senior night tonight. There are 8 seniors on the roster for the Governors that are being announced. Gossman, Ava Swenson, Ellie Browers, Savannah Fullerton, Grace Hanton, J.C. Bauer, Campbell Cronin, and Addison Soma. Each and every one of them has had a significant role on this team this season, not just in the locker room and in practice, but also on the court for the varsity efforts. So with senior nights going on, we do have extra time. We'll hear from Central Dakota Eye Care, but let's still take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll continue our keys to success when we come back. We'll talk with Josh Lean, the head coach of the Huron Tigers, as our keys to success and our Governor pregame continue. This is Governor Volleyball.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg. Are you looking to make a change? A career, not just a job. Beck Motor Company is seeking a dedicated and skilled general service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. 2 to 4 years required minimum related experience and or training. Flag rate or hourly options available, 401k, free individual health insurance, paid leave, a company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym, and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Did you know 16 million Americans suffer from dry eye? Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marso of Central Dakota Eye Care. Along with providing comprehensive eye exams evaluating vision and health of your eyes, we now offer IPL dry eye treatments. OptiLight IPL is a new innovative light therapy treatment for dry eye and is FDA approved. Also available at our clinic are dry eye products and supplements. Call us today, 224-6128 for more information and to schedule an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
And our keys to success will continue once again with Josh Lean, the head coach of the Huron Tigers. Just a couple of weeks ago, we saw each other, Coach, and of course that was in your place in a 4-set match. That was a time when you guys were kind of hungry for a win. I guess obviously both of these teams would love to have more wins on the season, but a 4-set victory that particular night, I think you found a way to put some things together. You played pretty well, and since I guess 1 and 3, it's still tough going. But how do you feel like things are going in the last 2 weeks?
Well, the good news is I feel like we're not stagnant. I feel like we go to practice daily and we get better at little things every day, and that's probably what you see. I mean, any matchup against the Metro Conference team is just brutal right now, right? Those teams are just so good. They're big, they're fast, they're strong. I mean, for crying out loud, that's tough. But nights like tonight for both Pierre and Huron are nights where you feel like if you play good volleyball, you're going to have a chance to win. Obviously, 2 weeks ago at the Huron Arena, the advantage might have gone to us because of the arena. Right. Now the opposite advantage tonight for Pierre, being in their house and being their student crowd right on top of our outside hitters, which just makes this an awesome environment to be a part of. And so we're getting better every day, and that's the hope for any coach at any, especially this time of the season. You're tired, you're worn out. It hasn't gone the way you want it to, but the fact that the girls are still coming to the gym and putting in the work and trying to get better is impressive.
You had Roosevelt last week, a 4-set loss, a 3-set loss to Jefferson then, and I look at that Jefferson match, and I know they got you pretty good that first one, but then you score 17 and 18, and it's almost like you mentioned how tough it is to play them. I have a feeling you feel like you score 17-18. You're doing pretty good against them right now.
Well, we're doing okay. At some point we'd like to finish one, right? And we got that first one against Roosevelt. We were kind of throwing fists at each other. I mean, just good, solid volleyball. Hitters were hitting hard. Defenders were flying around. And it's just, unfortunately for teams like us, and I put Pierre and Huron in the same category, you have got to empty the tank as early and as often as possible against teams like that. And you just hope you've got enough in the tank to go the distance. And that's where we have fallen short. And it's not an effort thing. It's not a, it's just the difference that we have to play against them, right? We're just like you, we're 4 inches shorter everywhere across the net. The talent level is homegrown in Huron and in Pierre. You don't have the big clubs that are training your kids up for you. And so that's what we're up against, right? And so I like the matchup tonight as far as just being an absolute competitive match. And I'm really just going to try to enjoy the moment, right? It'll be fun. It'll be competitive. And obviously there's things, we're tied in seed points. So this could make a big difference in where we travel in November. But I'll shoulder that responsibility. I just want the kids to play.
Since we have such a quick turnaround, 2 weeks since the last time you saw this team, do you watch any more film on Pierre and what they've been doing lately?
Well, I mean, when coach is playing any of 4 kids at the setter position, and depending on who's playing, depends on who gets the ball. And so we pulled out the Yankton match for sure because we felt like that was obviously the most recent one. But does it hold true from 2 weeks ago? Much like ours, we are who we are. They're who they are, right? And so we feel like the scouting report still holds true. We added a little bit to it. We had a few more discussions, some things that we probably need to do to continue to try to keep the gap in our favor. But Pierre practices too, right? They come to work every day too, just like we do. So it'll be exciting to see how this plays out for sure.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Look forward to a fun one.
Yep, thank you.
That's Josh Lean, the head coach of the Huron Tigers. His comments and keys to success also brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Senior night festivities complete. The teams are out warming up, but as of yet, our 15-minute countdown for a pregame on the court has not begun. They're still taking care of festivities or pleasantries, shall we say, at the scorer's table. And now, as we speak, that 15-minute countdown is underway. So still plenty more to come in our pregame show, including the starting lineups, which we'll do next after this 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Governor Volleyball. Your official voice of the Govs is River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building, the garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Back at Rick's High Gym, Brian Oakland alongside as play-by-play coming up. We'll get a bit of a late start thanks to senior night here at Riggs High Gym. Before we go any further, I'll send it back to Technical Director William Wilson in studio for a station break as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball in your official home of the Governors, River 92.7.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
And it's time in our BankWest pregame show to bring you the starting lineups as we'll meet both of these teams, beginning with the visitors, the Huron Tigers, and coming in with a record of 6-12 on the season. Huron begins with setter Jency Gergen, a 5'8 junior, who played really well the last time these two teams met. She'll set up for the hitters that include Allie Davis, a 5'7 junior on the outside, Aurora Dreyer, a 5'10 senior right side specialist, Addie Knight, a 5'8 sophomore, as an outside hitter, and the middles are Chloe Carr, a 6' junior, and Samantha Magmordeth, a 5'7 senior. And she played well the last time these two teams met 2 weeks ago also. Jency Gergen, Samantha Magmordeth, Chloe Carr, Aurora Dreyer, Addison Knight, and Allie Davis, the starting six. The libero is Hilton Hines, the 5'8 junior. And we'll see back row players such as Madison Juergens, a 5'1 senior, and Reagan Bischoff, a second setter, who will check in as well. She's a freshman at 5'3 as they get started early in that department setting-wise for Huron. The Tigers 6-12 on the season right now, tied with Pierre in the 14th power rating spot. Head coach Josh Lean is assisted by Audrey Kaufman, Brittany McClanahan, and Lizzie Rammel. The starting lineups are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's give you the starters for the Governors, and then we'll hear from Envirotech. This is the way the Govs have been going of late, beginning with defensive specialist Ava Swenson, the 5'5 senior, in the back row, along with the setters, who include Molly Olson, the 5'6 sophomore, and Addison Soma, who sets plus hits, 5'9", and a senior up front. Other hitters include Savannah Fullerton, the 5'8 senior, hitting from the middle, and J.C. Bauer, the 5'10 senior outside hitter, Campbell Cronin, the 5'11 senior, in the middle. So Swenson, Fullerton, Bauer, Cronin, Olson, and Soma, the starting rotation for the Governors, with Grace Hanton, who will be the senior libero at 5'8", along with Kira Gossman, who had a big match against Yankton 5 nights ago, the 5'7 senior. L.A. Browers, 5'7 senior, checks in to play in the front row. Sloan Waldron, another setter at 5'7", and a senior, maybe seeing Hadley Hart in the back row, the 5'6 junior, among others as well. For the Governors, who, like Huron, are tied at 14th in the power rankings. Pierre is 6-9 on the season. Head coach Kerry Wheelhouse is assisted by Chloe Kaiser, Kim Byerly, and Peyton Gall. Your starting lineups from Envirotech in Pierre. 3-minute break, and we'll be back. We'll give you the other starting lineup, the naming of tonight's game officials. That's still to come as we bring you more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use the mobile app Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Are you looking to make a change? A career, not just a job. Beck Motor Company is seeking a dedicated and skilled general service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. 2 to 4 years required minimum related experience and or training. Flag rate or hourly options available, 401k, free individual health insurance, paid leave, a company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax return, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information such as bank or credit card account numbers, social security numbers, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think someone has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
Back at Riggs High Gym, that was an announcement from the South Dakota Attorney General's office and their Division of Consumer Protection. And in Governor broadcasts on River 92.7, the Attorney General's office sponsors our Law on the Court. And the Law on the Court are the game officials, as they're licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school volleyball. And as always, we thank our sports officials for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Tonight's game officials are Darren Buck and Kim Weed. They'll be working at the net, and the line judges will be Callie Reimers and Brianna Kuzler. The line judges along with the net officials tonight. Our Law on the Court. Darren Buck, Kim Weed, Callie Reimers, Brianna Kuzler, our game officials. They are the Law on the Court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's office and their Division of Consumer Protection. A 2-minute break, and we've got the starting lineups coming up on the floor. We'll take a look around other things in high school sports in Governor Land on the way as our Bank West pregame show continues. This is Governor Volleyball.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season, and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our Pierre office today by visiting rankygray.com.
We're back at Riggs High Gym as we wind down the pregame countdown. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. William Wilson in studio. Jordan Lutmer on camera for Live Ticket. Once again, a reminder, you can watch this match as well as hear it on drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. Also, get it on your smartphone with the DRG News app. We're available through gogovs.live as well. Volleyball tonight with Pierre hosting Huron. It'll be football coming up on Thursday night, to wrap up the regular season. The Pierre Governors, who came up with a big win over Spearfish last Friday night, 35-15, suddenly are in the 3 seed in the Class 11 AA Power Rankings, and they will go to winless Douglas on Thursday night to tune up for the postseason. And Trent Merkwan will join me on the call of that one, 6:25 of the pregame, and 7 o'clock Central Time, the kickoff from Box Elder, the Douglas Patriots hosting the Pierre Governors here on River 92.7. Then on Friday, it's back to volleyball here at Riggs High Gym. The Governors will entertain one of the top teams in the state in the O'Gorman Knights, as they are the current 4 power-rated team in South Dakota. That'll be a 6:30 pregame. Hope you can join us for that. And then Saturday afternoon, the Governors go to Aberdeen Central for a 2:30 pregame, 3 o'clock on the first serve on that one. Couple of other things that are going on this weekend. A couple of state tournaments or state meets for Governor teams. Competitive Cheer and Dance has their state meet at the Monument Arena in Rapid City this weekend. We wish them the best of luck, as well as the state cross-country teams who will run their cross-country state meets at Hart Ranch Resort out south of Rapid City as well. Let's take one more 2-minute break, and we'll be serving this one up. When we come back, you're listening to Governor Volleyball on River 92.7.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. And all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at capitalcityfordtoyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
We're back at Riggs High Gym as the starting lineups are being announced on the floor. And Huron senior night, once again, well, Huron able to make a short trip, all things considered, as far as Pierre is concerned, the shortest opponent away. It is a school night, but we can start a little bit later since senior night festivities were taking place a little bit earlier. Well, other matches going on tonight, and we'll keep tabs on those that do update scores. Brookings against Sioux Falls Roosevelt in Brookings. Watertown hosting Sioux Falls Jefferson. That's number 5 hosting number 2 in the state. A good one going on there. Aberdeen Central is at Mitchell to take on the Colonels tonight. Harrisburg has Sioux Falls Christian in Sioux Falls. Number 1, Harrisburg in AA against the third-rated Sioux Falls Christian Chargers in Class A. But they are the 7-time Class A defending champions. Of course, Harrisburg has won the last 2 in South Dakota. Sioux Falls Washington is at Brandon Valley tonight, and Sioux Falls Lincoln playing at O'Gorman. Out west later on, Spearfish at Hot Springs, Douglas at Lee Deadwood, and Rapid City Christian going to Sturgis. So a busy night of high school volleyball in South Dakota going on here tonight. And we're just about set to get going by all of a sudden. It seems like we've got suddenly a big crowd here in senior night. Huron has traveled well, and the Governor fans have shown up also here. Just 2 more chances to see the Govs tonight and Friday when they host O'Gorman. Those are the last 2 home games. Governors will have 3 road matches to close out the regular season. Saturday at Aberdeen, a week from tonight at Brookings, and then 2 weeks from tonight at Sioux Falls Jefferson. Pierre will be going on the road when the Sodak 16 gets played as well. So that'll end our Bank West pregame show, an extended pregame show at that. We're ready to play some volleyball. Huron and Pierre, as you watch this one, actually both going to be wearing white. Now, Huron will be hitting right to left as you watch this one. They'll bring the libero in with a bright pink libero jersey. Of course, pink, the color for breast cancer awareness here in the month of October. Grace Hanton will wear black on black, the libero for the Governors. Here will hit left to right, but it'll be Huron with white jerseys, black numbers, black cuffs on the sleeves, hitting from right to left. And we go. Jency Gergen, the Comtech opening serve, brought to you by Comtech Communication and Electronic Sales and Services in Pierre. And there is a tip on the first swing by the Governors up front, as Molly Olson sets up Savannah Fullerton, I believe it was, who gets the tap kill. That is, not the tap kill, is a swinging kill, but off of the Huron touch. And the first serve by Olson for the Governors. She'll go down the right sideline, but miss it a little bit wide. So underway, and I guess we'll hear from Comtech a little bit later on, but they do sponsor the opening serve in our sets tonight. Addie Knight serves for the Tigers in a 1-1 tie. Back right to left. Soma calls off the loose ball to push it back to Huron. Now coming up as Aurora Dreyer was blocked back. She punches it back. Pierre has to free ball in the return again from J.C. Bauer. Now coming up on the left side, swing good, and Grace Hanton just let this one go. But Allie Davis is down with plenty of room to spare in the back right corner. And not enough communication on that one, apparently, for the Governors. Huron scores 2 in a row as Knight will serve it again. Hatton with a good pass up to the setter. Olson here. Power tap away by J.C. Bauer. Dreyer will swing. That's off of the block touch by the Governors. Bauer gets it back and can't do anything with it from the 10-foot line. It's dug out. And now Huron asking for a touch on the Pierce side, but no good on the swing by Dreyer, as that one goes a little bit long. First one to Pierre, the second and the third to Huron. Now a 2-2 tie as Fullerton will serve for the Govs. Savannah across, played up by the libero Hilton Hines. Huron will swing left side again, and Allie Davis long this time. So Huron has missed long on their last 2. And the Governors are back in front. Just like that, 3 serving 2. Fullerton, that one is going long, but Hilton Hines makes a play on it. And the Governors fortunate to get a free ball. Swenson up to Olson. Little tapper by Cronin, no good. Sent right back, though. Now Olson with a chance to get it to Soma, and cutting in front. The attempt to dig it up is Addison Knight, but that's to no avail. Soma will score a swinging kill, assisted by Molly Olson. And Pierre with a 4-2 lead. Fullerton, hot shot serve. Hines plays this one back up, and this one's across, and a nice job by Jency Gergen on the center kill. Into the hands of J.C. Bauer, who was a little bit surprised by that, tried to keep it alive, but that one goes wayward, and Huron will take side out back. It's 3 serving 4. Hines checking out for Huron. along with Samantha Mangmoradeth, as her spot in the rotation rotates to Haley Rogers, a 5'5 junior. And Rogers' first serve is let go, and that one falls in fair play. A service ace for Haley Rogers to tie the opening set at 4-4. Played to 25, every serve resulting in a point. Rogers got one, but she gives one back. The second attempt goes long. And it'll be 5 serving 4. Rogers out. Mangmoradeth in, but Hilton Hines, the libero, comes right back in for the Huron rotation, and it'll be J.C. Bauer's turn to serve for the Governors. Govs with the home white jerseys, green letters and numbers. They've got the green cuffs. Getting from left to right, and again, Huron is also wearing white tonight. Here's a block of Aurora Dreyer by Cronin. Cronin also blocks Chloe Carr. Carr, though, bumps it back. Now Pierre with a chance to set up. Here's Kira Gossman. Good swing after a big night against Yankton Thursday night, but Hines with a dig and another block. This time it's Addie Soma on the left side. 3 nice blocking efforts by the Governors on that sequence of events, and the Govs get a service point to take a 6-4 lead. Bauer, ace. Hot shot and unplayable by Addie Knight in the middle back. Here takes a 7-4 lead. The Governors really want to atone for the loss they sustained 2 weeks ago at the Huron Arena. And another ace for Bauer. And that one ate up Knight. It hit her in the arms and came up to the chest, which is okay on serves, but still a tough play for the rest of the team to get anything going from there. Addie Knight will catch a break as Kirsten DeGeest, a 5'3 senior, comes in to play the back row. She's in the middle back. The Govs lead 8-4, and Bauer will go toward Hilton Hines, but over the top, and JC will miss this one. She'll be subbed in for by Alexis Schleckaway in the meantime. 4 in a row for Bauer and company, though. It's taken 8-4 lead. Now it's 5 serving 8. Yes, Huron will rotate, and we see Maddie Juergens, a 5'1 senior, in for the first time, subbing in for Aurora Dreyer. Juergens floats one across. Molly Olson plays it first, up to Addison Soma. Left side, big tap for Gossman. That's dug up. Now on the move is Schleckaway to keep Allie Davis off the floor. Here's a hot one from Gossman that is returned. Here gets another chance to get in system, and this one good for Soma. Josh Lean wants a catch and throw. I'm not so sure he doesn't have a point, but it is Pierre who will get the point instead. Soma with 2 kills through her run through the front line, and she will rotate back to serve. 9 serving 5 now. Soma serve back toward the net, put across by Gergen by necessity. Now the Governors swing from the middle, but Cronin is dug out. Here's Hanton covering one up. Soma will set up Ellie Browers. No chance to get an attack, though, set up. And now Davis blocked, and it's good for Pierre. This is Browers. Second ace block for the Govs. Browers with her first. Pierre opening up a 10-5 lead, and I was going to make the point and kind of continue on that. Pierre really wanting to atone for the play that they had in the loss in Huron. They did win a set, but the 3 they lost were not very pretty. Here's a long back bump, and the scramble by Huron is unsuccessful. The Governors forced a hitting error that time, and it's 11-5 more. Good defense setting that play up. Pierre out to an 11-5 lead. Our first time out of the night, brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Let's take a 30-second Coke break, and we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website dimmickdairy.com or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
far, and they've been doing it with defense. They do have 3 kills, but they got a couple of ace blocks, couple of aces, and a total of 4 errors so far for Huron to help the Governor cause as well. That prompted the timeout from Coach Josh Lane. We're back at it. Pierre defending, Pierre scoring. Good pass and a good set assist from Addie Soma. Campbell Cronin takes the swing from the middle. Hammers one home. Pierre out to a 12-5 lead. Soma serving from left to right. She goes to the back left corner. Huron has to scramble and will free ball it back. Here is Schleckaway to Soma. She'll leave it with Brower. She'll push to the back corner. Nice run down by Hilton Hines. Allie Davis takes the swipe, but it is long again, and Pierre will tack on another. Previous point and a kill scored by Campbell Cronin. That's significant in the minds of Huron coach Josh Lean. He knows that Campbell was quiet. Had a very quiet match the last time these two teams met, so that's kind of an X factor that he's expecting more of Campbell Cronin this evening, and as well he should be. 13-5, Pierre by 8. Hines, not the best return of serve, but they get it back now. A loose ball. Soma tries to keep it alive, but she'll be... now we've got a violation here on the Governors. That'll be their first error of the night. Pierre scored 4 in a row to go up 8-4. A side out for Huron, then 5 in a row for the Govs to go up 13-5. Now 13-6 as the Tigers will get set to serve. Allie Davis to serve. Addison Knight is back in up front now. Knight, the former James Valley Christian Viking volleyballer. Right to left, Knight sends it across. Hatton to Sloan Waldron, trying to get it back to the net, but cleared away by Cronin from distance. There's a good ranging dig by Waldron. This time, Pierre will swing left side. Gossman, though, just a little bit long. You're doing a good job so far getting in system. They just have to get on top of these attacks. As Davis will send another one across. Schleckaway to Waldron. Power tap. Gossman returned. Knight will two-hand one back on the push to Hatton. Then Waldron and Browers off the Huron block. Up in the air. Close to the net. And it stays on the Huron side. As the Governors will get the point here. Could essentially give a kill on that one, but they won't do that on the board, I'm sure. Huron really didn't have a play on that. I'm going to go Kira Gossman kill. 14-7 our score. Second touch is away. Back to Pierre from the Tigers. Here's a swing by Gossman. Set from across the court by Ellie Browers, and Gossman does get this one down in play. And that's a kill all the way, 15-7. Here past the halfway point here in game number 1 on the way to 25. Hatton, your server. Huron will leave it with Chloe Carr. Has it blocked right there by Fullerton, but keeps it alive, then pushed back by Hines. Then it is Schleckaway for the Governors. Good run down by Waldron to keep it in play. Gossman clears out. Here comes Knight with a big swing. There's another block by the Governors on the right side. Browers and Fullerton were there, but everybody's pushing Browers around like she was the one who did the dirty work. Another ace block for Ellie Browers. Another point to the Governors in serve. Hatton put high into the air by Juergens. Hatton gets a push right back. Here is Waldron now to Gossman. Out of the left side, back to the Govs. Right across with the dig, but Pierre can't get in system. Gossman sends a bump deep. Now it's Chloe Carr. And Pierre is ruled in the net. Darren Buck on the floor with the call this time. Another 3 in a row in serve for Pierre. Huron having a tough time getting in system right now. They are sending a lot of free balls across. But a good serve here by Hines. Pierre has to free ball the return this time, as the set wasn't where they really wanted it to be. Here's a block by Fullerton of Addie Knight. She'll keep it alive. Pierre sends it back. Now, Samantha Mangmoradeth finally gets a quick set, and she will hammer one home down the right sideline. And the Governors will take a timeout. Huron has scored just 2 in a row. It's still a 7-point lead, but Carrie Wheelhouse wants to minimize the damage. She'll take a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. As will we. Stepping aside, back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Set on senior night, so far so good. They lead the Huron Tigers 16-9. Coming out of a Pierre timeout, though. Ryan Oakland with you, and Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners, some of which include Midco, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, Delta Dental, and Comtech of Pierre. Back at it as Alexis Schleckaway off the floor. Comes up, takes a swing, hits one off the net. Huron returns. Now back to the Tigers on a free ball as Gergen will set up Magmoradeth. Down the line, punch dig. It's back from Hanton. And the Tigers will set up Knight on the left side this time. Good block up front by Pierre, but another net violation. And Huron with the point, their third in a row to pull back within 6. Governors continued defending well, but they just got a little too close. And they pushed the twine that time. Here's a push away by Browers, and that one telegraphed, and an easy let go by the Tigers. Boy, Pierre has got to, again, stop with the unforced errors right now. 16-11 on what was 16-7. Waldron with a return back to Browers this time. I should say just a little tip by Fullerton. It's over, but Huron unable to make a play on it. So the Governors fortunate to get this point. Savannah Fullerton with her second. Then the 4-0 rally by Huron comes to an end as Ava Swenson will check in. And she will serve. Schleckaway out. J.C. Bauer in up front. Swenson is in for Gossman. In the back row now. Magmoradeth on the move. Didn't get enough time to get anything on that one. Here's a pushback by Bauer. Put up in the air by Juergens. Back row, return by the Tigers. Punched back over now by Waldron, and we've got another whistle. And again, the way the Governors are returning over the net. I don't know the specifics on some of these calls, but this is a violation on the Governors. And a one and done in serve. It'll make it 17-12. Gergen back to serve for the Tigers. And Hanton plays it up on a good pass. Jump set from Browers. Bauer is blocked, and then the return comes right back. Here is Browers with a hot shot, but Gergen is there staring it down. Now it's Dreyer, Aurora Dreyer back in up front for the Tigers, but that one goes long. And Huron will commit their 5th hitting error. The Governors have 6 now. But it is 18-12. Pierre in front. Molly Olson back in to serve. She started in serve for Pierre, so a full rotation complete. Hines gets low to play this one up to Gergen, now on the move. Knight unable to clear it or to get it down. Bauer off the net. Magmoradeth keeps it alive. Huron had to play it out of the net, but they hit the underside of it. Tough play there. But a good job by Bauer just to give them a little extra something to think about. Now 19-12. Here leading back by 7. A little hurdler stretch by Addie Davis to return the Molly Olson serve. Up front, Soma makes a nice play. So does Hilton Hines, a reflex return. Here's Fullerton taking a swing. Magmoradeth blocks. No play after that. An attempt by Dreyer to keep it off the floor. But it is Savannah Fullerton with another kill. Here looked like they were ready to let Huron back into it, but they now have scored 3 in a row. And they lead by 8 again. Biggest lead has been 9. Here's Magmoradeth swinging left side. Olson through the block to a loose ball up front, and it is Addie Soma who will get the last touch, and it's down on the Huron side. I technically call that a block. Soma with 2 blocks, 2 kills. 21-12, biggest lead of this opening set match. Quick set, and a nice job here by Dreyer, as the Tigers will score the point this time. 21-13. Pierre has had 2 4-point rallies and a couple of 3-pointers as well. Addison Knight serving. Soma sets it up to Olsen, now to Bauer, but blocked right back, and Soma's attempt to keep it alive goes over and out of bounds. I believe that was Dreyer. Ace block for the Tigers here, 21-14. Pierre needs 4 to claim game number 1 here. Off to a good start. It's all about the finish now. Hatton plays the next serve up. Here's Bauer, but too much on that one. Bauer had to hesitate. 15 points on the board for Huron. 7 hitting errors, 2 serving errors for the Governors. It hasn't been much Huron offense so far tonight. It's been a little bit of help from the Govs that are keeping them in play. Here is Soma on the sideline. Far side to near Addie Soma. Perfectly placed. And a side out back to the Govs. 22 serving 15. Hatton checks out. This is Fullerton to serve. Another hot shot played up into the basketball structure. And a return error here by the Tigers. Here with another point. 2 to go. Here in game 1. 23 serving 15. Fullerton, good top spin on the serve. It's returned by Davis. Back to Cronin. Couldn't quite put it away. Mangmoredath instead does, as the Govs are in the net anyway. Samantha Mangmoredath will get the kill. And it's 23-16. Govs had a golden opportunity there, but they didn't take advantage. With a serve return right back to the net. Cronin tried a 2-hand redirect, but I think in hindsight, she would have much rather been able to swing and hit hard. Here's a hard hit serve, meanwhile, for Haley Rogers in off the bench. That one eats up Ava Swenson, who is not able to handle it. Rogers has both aces for the Tigers so far here in game 1. 17 serving 23 now. Rogers again from right to left. Lobs this one across. Easier play for Soma from Swenson. And here's a block by Cronin. Back over and out of bounds. This will go to Dreyer. Actually, the set pass went across the net. And we'll give that one to Dreyer, 23-18. Again, the Governors letting Huron hang around just a little bit. Rogers brings the heat on the next one, and Molly Olsen unable to return. Haley Rogers with 3 aces, 2 on this service run, prompting another Governor timeout. It's 23-19. Pierre's lead has been at 9. It's down to 4. We take a 30-second Coke timeout. You're back. Well, we're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Governor Sports brought to you by Pierre Sports marketing sponsors who include Pierre Dental Clinic and Pitts Design and Build, also Red Rosa, Wegner Auto, Stelkin Peterson, Lingle, Walti Jones LLP, and the fine men and women of the South Dakota National Guard. Thanks for being Pierre Sports marketing sponsors. Huron will continue with Haley Rogers in serve, as she will send Ava Swenson to her knee. Swenson back to the net. No play for Soma out of that. It's yet another serving ace for Haley Rogers, and the Tigers, who trailed 21-12, but now back within 3 at 23-20. Rogers, hot shot again, and Hatton too late on it. Another ace for Haley Rogers. We're out of timeouts now. They've got to get focused here and get a good return of serve. try to get a side out, get Miss Rogers off of the serving block. She right now just seems to be dominating the serve. Swenson can't handle that one either. Boy, the Governor's got to be careful. Obviously, we've been saying that for the last 5 points right now. Haley Rogers with 6 aces, 5 of them on this run. Huron with a side out and then 6 more points. Rogers in the net this time. Governors breathe a sigh of relief, and now suddenly that rally point gives Pierre a game point situation. They lead 24-22. Swenson checks out. Gossman rotates in up front. It'll be J.C. Bauer to serve for the Governors. Left to right as you watch it, drgnews.com. Bauer sends it across to Hilton Hines. Then Gergen leaves it with Dreyer. Softly across, Soma to Olsen up front. Gossman for the finish in game 1. No, Addie Knight with a nice dig. Huron returns it back on a free ball, but a good angle. Olsen covers it up. Now Olsen back on her feet. Gossman swings. Block. Olsen pushes away, and a nice keep alive by Grace Hanton in the meantime. Now swing for Addie Davis. And that one is good. In between Bauer and Hanton. Allie Davis, rather, gets the kill. And Pierre will have one more opportunity to try to put a finishing point down here in game number 1. 24-23, but it's a side out back to the Tigers. And Maddie Juergens on to serve. Lob. It's across, and it's down. That one might have shimmied across the net. And the Huron serves are just befuddling the Governors right now. 24-24, a 9-point lead for Pierre is absolutely gone. Juergens across to Hanton. Soma has to push the second touch back. Huron setting up with Chloe Carr, and it's good. Carr in the middle. And now Huron has game point, 25-24, scoring 3 in a row here. Govs will need this one. Juergens, short, in the net. It won't cross, and extra points are coming. 25-25. Pierre fortunate. And again, this will be reminiscent of what happened two weeks ago in Huron. Pierre got down on themselves a little bit and could not make the plays. Here's Soma serving. That's got too much on it. Side out back to Huron, 26 serving 25, their second game point. And they'll rely on Davis to try to get one home. Davis has it played up by Alexis Schleckaway, and a good pass to Waldron. Here is Campbell Cronin swinging right side off the block, and down Cece with her second kill, Waldron with her first assist. And a point that Pierre needed to get it back to an even situation. Deuce, as they would say in tennis, 26-26. Here is Hanton to serve. Hines will play it straight up in the air. Gergen can run it down, but this is a tapper across by Addie Knight. Pierre will get Waldron setting up Browers, and the tapper is off the block and again out of bounds on the near side. Browers didn't get the best setup, but she made the most of it off the block and out. Now Huron will take their second and final timeout here in game number 1, a 30-second break. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. It's 27-26. The Govs serve again for the game when we come back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
You asked for it.
Welcome back to
Flights
the
between
Milwaukee
Pierre and
Federal
Minneapolis.
Credit
Now
Union
you can
Press
book
Box.
nonstop flights from Pierre to Minneapolis and Denver on Denver Air Connection. 1-hour flights on 50 passenger jets with fares starting at just $119 one way. Seats are limited and restrictions apply. Business, pleasure, a game, a winter getaway. It's easy when you fly from Pierre. Visit DenverAirConnection.com/Expedia to book your trip today. Skip the drive. Fly from Pierre Regional Airport. Minneapolis flights begin November 30th.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
On, the Governors had a sizable lead. Huron with some great serving came back tied it up. Pierre still had a couple of game points that they were not able to finish. Huron has had 2 opportunities to finish, unable to do so. Now Pierre with a game point again out of the timeout, and Grace Hanton serving, but it goes long. The Tigers duck underneath, and we're even up again. 27 serving 27. This is Hilton Hines in pink. Serve across. Schleckaway gets it up in the air. Browers bumps it back for Fullerton, but that's a free ball back. Mangmoradeth with the first touch. Swings and is blocked in the middle. Savannah Fullerton. 5 block points for the Governors here in game number 1. Boy, the one thing that's keeping them in somewhat control of this first game is their blocking presence, and they've got game point number 4 now, 28-27. Swenson serves. Davis, short return, but Mangmoradeth able to clear it back. Here comes Browers, a right-handed tap. Davis covers it up on the sideline. Now on the move is Knight. She'll two-hand push. Waldron bumps it back up. Fullerton free balls it back. Gergen here to Mangmoradeth through the block. Waldron has it underneath. Gets underneath it. Bauer had a block back, pushes it away. Here's Mangmoradeth swinging. Waldron again. Fullerton blocks or bumps up in the air, though. Reflex effort by Savannah Fullerton to no avail. This will be a kill for Samantha Mangmoradeth. Boy, Sloan Waldron doing some great reflex work on that sequence, but here comes up empty. And they'll have to try to get another side out here. This is Gergen serving. Hanton with a good pass. But Browers and Fullerton not on the same page. Now Mangmoradeth will swing, but Hanton digs it up. Waldron back out to Bauer, off the net, inside the far side pin. Fortunate for the Govs. Now Swenson gets one back. Waldron pushes it to the corner, but it's wide and out of bounds. Josh Lean right there leading the charge in the calls. Tell everybody to lay off of it. Huron has another game point now as we seesaw back and forth. 29-28, not enough from Gergen as that one hits the tape and stays up top. 29-29. Thursday night, Pierre and Yankton had a 32-30 game. This one seems like it might be heading in that direction. On steps Molly Olson to serve for Pierre in a tie ball game. Both teams having opportunities, but not able to convert yet. Now a slide play out to Addie Knight, right side. Didn't put much on it, but that was a fortunate break for Huron as the Governors were back on their heels. Knight puts it down in the campfire, 30-29. Now Addie Knight serving. Soma gets the play up. She'll get it back left side, and it's good in the corner. 1, 2, 3. Soma to Olson, back to Soma. Not much room to spare, but a big, big point once again for the Govs. 30 serving 30. Savannah Fullerton back in to serve for the third time in this game. Davis, first touch, gets it back. Pierre covers it up off the block, but Soma tried to keep it alive. And she thought maybe that Huron touched it from across the net, but Kim Weed is going to ask Darren Buck if he saw anything of this sort. Soma had a one-hand attempt at the net, trying to keep it alive. It went straight across over to the scorer's table. And we'll see what happens here. It is a Pierre point, touched by Huron. It was the deflection. So Soma, I don't know if she was trying to just keep it alive or not, but at any rate, the ball was above the net and last touched by Huron. We'll call that a Huron hitting error. Pierre has the lead back 31-30. What a point for the Governors, and what a break that they got that discussion between the officials who sorted it out. Governors have it back for the win. No good. J.C. Bauer dug up by Addie Knight. Davis sends it the other way. There's Fullerton. Now Molly Olson. Bauer inside the 10-foot line. Not enough on it. Hilton Hines is there. Gergen to Mangmoradeth. And it is Huron in the net on a block by Campbell Cronin. And the Governors finish off game number 1. It took a while, but they score the final 3, and on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Pierre 32, Huron 30. Game 1 to the Governors. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. With that, we take a 2-minute timeout. Game number 2 coming up. It's Pierre and Huron from Riggs High Gym on your official voice of Governor Sports, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Hey Josie, why so glum, chum? I can't find a way to get my whole group to one spot without taking all these cars. You haven't heard of Denwall Transportation? They have luxury seating buses with air conditioning, outlets to charge your phone, and other must-haves for traveling. Whoa, no way! Yeah, you should check them out. Where can I find them? You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Opportunities, but finally the Governors get one with a Campbell Cronin block, and Huron was in the net anyway at 32-30 on that last point. So Pierre wins it, but the question will be going to game 2, does Huron maintain momentum? As I would say that maybe they still have it. And again, as Pierre does the proverbial sigh of relief, does that take a little wind out of their sails in the mental aspect of this game? I guess we'll find out. Game number 2 coming up. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Will Wilson in studio. Jordan Ludmer running camera for drgnews.com here on senior night. We are already a little bit behind schedule, and then we played a bunch of extra points in that first set. So here we go. Comtech opening serve with the Governors hitting left to right. Molly Olson putting it in play. And it's a cross, and that's a hot shot. A tweener to Allie Davis. Tried to adjust, and that one came right into the torso. It's a little too low to bump, it's too high to bump and too low to set. And Olson starts with a service ace, the third of the night for the Govs. Game number 2. Set attempt over, but Hatton covers it up. Now Bauer tries to hack one across, and that is wide, not of bounds. Collision there, Hatton trying to get into the way. And, sometimes when things don't go well for the Govs, they still get up in situations like that with smiles and maybe a little bit of a laughter on their faces. But at some time you've got to maintain your focus and composure at the same time. Here, Huron has it back. Samantha Mangmoradeth is across. That one off the block. Hanton was ready for that one, but had to kind of go against the grain and reach back, unable to do so. Huron with a 2-1 lead now. Hilton Hines, the server. Hines across to Addie Soma. Over to Olsen. Soma gets it back, but leaves it short and into the net. Seemed like just a little bit of hesitation or maybe second guessing there from Addie Soma. Contributing to that hitting error. 3-1 Tigers now. And Hines misses this one into the net. Fifth serving error for Huron. Both teams missed serves 4 times. The Governors actually in the kill column outscore Huron 12-10 unofficially in that first set. Here's Fullerton to serve for Pierce. She had a good serving first game. Second touch is loose at the net, and it's put away by Campbell Cronin. Here we'll get a serving point this time. And Savannah ready to go again. Fullerton just tosses it up with the right hand and serves it with her right hand. This one misplayed by the Tigers to the student body as Addie Knight tried to keep it alive. A little bit late. Fullerton with an ace. 4 of those for the Governors now. 2 of them coming in the first 4 points of game 2. Fullerton again. Reaching to it is Davis to get it. Nice pass up front. Fullerton covers it up. Swenson will bump it out to Bauer. Bauer can't get it away or get it put away. Governors get a free ball back. Bauer swings off the net, and there's a touch ruled. Here's Olsen. Had to adjust. Pushed back by Fullerton. Mangmoradeth is blocked by Cronin again. Now a high bump up in there. Long volley comes to an end. It was Hines with a good pass to set up Addie Knight, and Knight was able to put this one home in front of the back row of the Govs. 4-4. Set number 2. Jency Gergen serving for the Tigers. Hanton up to Soma here. Cronin off the net and still kept alive nicely by Knight. Good reflex play. The dig here for Olsen. Swing away Bauer. Hines back to the net on the dig. Huron sends it away again. Now Cronin, power tap. There's Davis with another keep alive. Mangmoradeth here is over but out of bounds. Misses that one to her right and to the far side. Huron had 8 errors. Pierre had 8 errors in that first game. First one of the second set for the Tigers. Pierre leads 5-4. J.C. Bauer to Hilton Hines, who will set it up to the setter. Gergen diving attempt by Hanton sends it back across. Did all she could do with that one. And we've got a violation on the Huron side this time. That's the third time I've seen Kim Wade call that, and I still have more to learn about this game. I'm just not sure exactly what the officials are seeing on that. Nothing that we haven't seen before, but just something I lose track of. Mangmoradeth swings left side off the net, and ricochets back and out of bounds. Or not back, but over. But it hooks left and out. It's 7 serving 4. Up in the air from Davis. Mangmoradeth another swing. Set touch across by Molly Olsen, but Huron keeps it alive and sends it back freely. Here's Olsen setting up Soma. Power tap, no good. Hines now with a setup to Aurora Dreyer. The dig from Olsen is back over. Mangmoradeth punched it up in the air. There's Knight back and another dig close to the net. Loose ball. Soma keeps it alive. Gossman takes a swing. Had a good job by Knight to keep that off the play. And they say Huron is in the net here. Mangmoradeth against Cronin. Campbell with another block. But this is a net violation that'll go to the Tigers, and the Governors score another one. They lead 8-4. Bauer serving one up here. Governors get a block touch from Knight. from the swing by Knight. Good shot by Soma, but the Hilton Hines dig. And now off the net from the 10-foot line, Allie Davis gets one to come across and down. So a 4-point rally for the Governors, who scored 4 in a row to break a 4-4 tie in the first set and building a big lead that did not last. But here they score 4 in a row to break a 4-4 tie again. 8-4. Returning to 8-5. Across and down. It's good here for Addie Soma. Don't know if Addie had to, but she felt probably she had to put that one across. Serve return. Quickly back to the net. Soma got it down out of the reach of the rest of the Tigers. Now a blistering serve back deep. And there's miscommunication on the set. Serve return error here by the Tigers. And Pierre will lead 10-5 into a timeout called by the Huron Tigers and head coach Joshua Lean. 10-5 our score. As we will take a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre.
To the Oahe
Great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Battle the Cougars, Justin Cowart calling that one, and Darren Boyle is in press show as the Lyman Raiders are hosting Highmore Herald on 94.5 KPLO, 100.5 FM as well. Governors out of the timeout, serving, resuming. Addie Soma down the right sideline. Huron misplays, and it turns into an ace. Another point to Pierre, 11-5. Hines makes a better play this time. There's Dreyer with a hot shot, but there are the Governors. That's Schleckaway with a nice dig in the back row. Here comes Davis. She has to punch one. Oh, Schleckaway went after it. Maybe didn't have to. That one, I think, was going to fall just a little bit out of bounds. But Schleckaway, I like that she went after it. I've been saying all season long to the Governors, when in doubt, make a play on it. This time it just didn't work out. Davis with the kill. Her fourth. Governors still lead by 5 at 6 serving 11. And here is Haley Rogers, who had that brilliant service run in the first set. The Governors will have none of it, as Campbell Cronin will slam it home on a set assist by Ellie Browers. Here was able to play that serve by Haley Rogers, who had 6 aces in the first set, 5 of them on the 7-point rally that brought Huron right back into it. But now 12-6. Governors. Hatton serves. Huron with a good swing, but it's off the net. Dig by Schleckaway. Cleared by Gossman from the 10-foot line. Feet on the floor. Davis with a swing. Good block touching by the Governors again, and across the court it goes here to Kira Gossman. Left to right. Far side to near. Down in fair play. And the Governors showing some good system again. It's 13 serving 6. Hatton ready again. And that one goes up and out. Well, it looks like Grace Hatton caught her, looks like something caught her eye just as she was starting her service delivery, but for what it's worth, serve goes long, and it's 13-7. Serving now Juergens for the Tigers. Good pass, Schleckaway to Browers. Good swing, Savannah Fullerton. Few feet off the net, but bump, set, spike. That's how you get it done, Governors. And they'll take the serve back at 14-7. Ava Swenson will check in to serve. Gossman out of the front row. Schleck away out of the back row, replaced by J.C. Bauer. Swenson with a good one across. Huron, who bump pass close and out of play. That'll be another service return error by the Tigers, who trail 15-7. Jency Gergen going to check out, and Reagan Bischoff, the freshman setter, will check in. Josh Lane trying to change some things up just a bit. Swenson serves again. Hines into a collision on the second touch, but a free ball back by Huron. Here comes Waldron, leaving it up with Bauer. Keeps away from the net nicely, but it's still just a tap out, and then a swing and a roll shot. No good for Allie Davis, as it is sent long. 7 errors now in this set for Huron, and Pierre leads 16-7. We've been here before. Pierre had a 9-point lead at 16-7 in the first set. They led 21-12 also before the wheels fell off and Huron came back and made a game of it. Here's Swenson now with a service miss, and that'll end the service run for the Govs. 8 serving 16. Hanton plays the next one up from the Tigers. A little bit of scramble, but Pierre gets it out of there. Bischoff sets up here Chloe Carr, who gets the dig right back, and Chloe will put it home for Huron. So a service miss by Pierre, and now a service point for Allie Davis. And the Tigers, Davis serves again, shimmies across the net. Waldron can't get underneath it. That's an ace for Allie Davis. Her first of the night, first of the set for Huron, and suddenly 3 in a row makes it a 6-point game. Right to left, Davis punched back by Waldron. It was kept alive, but only briefly at the net. That's a Chloe Carr block again. She was there to block it. J.C. Bauer sent it in the wrong direction. Second block point for the Tigers on the evening, 16-11, 4 in a row. And Bauer swings, another block by the Tigers. Here is Addie Knight. And the Governors trying to keep it alive, but it's over and out of bounds. Knight with a block point. Now 5 in a row for the Tigers. Carrie Wheelhouse saving her timeouts first for now. Swenson back row, miscommunication. And the Governors have issues with the return. Now is time for a timeout. 6 in a row scored by Huron. Once again, the Governors don't seem to be comfortable playing with a big lead, as a 9-point edge has been dropped to a 3. 30-second timeout. We're back after this Coca-Cola breaking the action. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Tigers trying to add momentum once again. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, including Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Capital City Campus, Olinger Law Firm, and the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce. More of our Pierre Sports Marketing Partners out of the timeout. J.C. Bauer took a nice swing, but Huron dug it up, and now a little tapper on the left side is good for Addie Knight. And the Tigers are doing exactly what they did in the first set. They trailed 16-7 in the first set. They came back and wiped that one away. Now with 7 in a row, but Davis with a little too much on this serve. The Govs let it go, and it is side out. Back to Pierre, but the lead instead of 9 is now at 3. It got down to 2, 16-14, now 17, serving 14. Sophomore Molly Olson on to serve. Molly O across. Bischoff kept it alive. Foot came across the line, but we'll play on. Here's Fullerton taking a swing. Carr blocks that. Now it's Juergens with a set pass up front tonight, and the block is good here. Fullerton is there. But is that Soma? Soma and Fullerton were both in the area. I think Addie Soma may get the block this time. Now Josh Lean swapping setters once again. The freshman Bischoff is out. The junior Jency Gergen back in. 18-14, the Governors lead after a service point. And the touch is across for Gergen. And the Governors didn't have anybody taking control there. Gergen with a set kill, her second of the night. 18-15. Here by 3. Huron serving, though. Here's Olsen setting backward to Fullerton. Now Huron with some indecision. But they'll free ball it back. Soma, nope, that's a double touch on the set. Ruled on Olsen. Unforced error that time by the Governors. It's 18-16. Huron back within 2 again. Hilton Hines the server. Libero to Libero. Hanton will play it up to Olsen this time. Soma takes a swing down the left side. That's dug up. Here is Knight. Blocked by the Govs, but it's down as Soma lost track of it. And Addie Knight scores again. She's having a hot streak here on the front line in this rotation. 17 serving 18. Soma, tough return. Now pushed back, though, by Bauer. Here's Magmora. That little tapper good. And for the second straight game, the Governors have lost a 9-point lead, seeing Huron come all the way back. We are tied at 18-18. It happened a little sooner this time around. Hines serves. That's on the end line. Good call by Callie Reimers. And the Tigers lead. Hines with an ace here. Huron did lead 3-1 in this second set. Now they lead 19-18. Lob across. Hatton will get it up to Olsen. Fullerton is dug up with a good block. Hatton keeps one off the floor. Fullerton back bumps. Here's Davis. Now to Gergen. Outside Knight. Taps it. Pulls the string again. Bauer actually a little early on the dive. And Addie Knight scores another, and Pierre needs it yet another timeout. Their second and final timeout here in set number 2. Huron, all the momentum in the world right now, and they're just doing it with finesse as opposed to a strong attack. Right now, they lead 20-18. We pause for 30 seconds. This is another Coca-Cola timeout. This is Governor Volleyball.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Aberdeen will also be at Box Elder. The Douglas Patriots hosting the Pierre Governors for the last regular season football contest coming up on Thursday night, our next broadcast here on River 92.7. Govs need to stop here. They are trailing 20-18. Huron is on a 6-point rally. And again, it's all tippy-tappy stuff by the Tigers that's getting it done. Here's a block by Huron. Chance for Bauer. Doesn't clear. Another point to the Tigers. 16-7 lead by the Governors. Again, gone. Now 21-18. The lead goes to Huron. Hines with a lob serve across. Soma up to the setter, now out to Bauer. J.C. Bauer just can't get anything going. The Huron block has been very good. Yes, they've been tipping a lot, but they've been blocking a lot and keeping things alive. Soma up to the rafters. No good. You're trying to keep things alive, but this is, again, reminiscent of the way things went at the Huron Arena for Pierre 2 weeks ago. 22-18, Hines serving one up to Soma. Olsen, second touch is over, but underneath it is Juergens. Now Olsen sends it across. Mangmoradeth down the line at the feet of the line judge. Swenson too late to get there. And another point to Huron. 23-18. Tigers. Sub-varsity players for the Governors trying to get things going. This one let go by Grace Hanton, and Hilton Hines is just a little bit long. There's the stop that the Govs need. But boy, Huron went on a 9-point service rally. Now it's up to Fullerton to try to get Pierre back going. Goes left to right. It's returned right back to Pierre. The Govs with a shot, and it's good. Olsen to Campbell Cronin. 5th kill for Cronin. With a good job by Fullerton to set it up with the aggressive serve. 20-20 serving 23. Fullerton good at going left to right. She uses the left side of the service line, uses as much of the floor as she can in serve, more often than not. Free ball back to the Govs. Bauer swings. It's off the net. Knight digs, then gets it back. There's Fullerton. Olsen, yep, that's a double touch again. Olsen was backpedaling to the set on that first pass and just didn't have her hands together. Another hitting error, suddenly 24-20, and game point to the Huron Tigers. Here in the second set, they try to knot this one up. Here won the first one, 32-30. Cronin eating up Allie Davis, but Allie stands her ground. She gets back up, got the pass back. Tried to swing it across, though, comes up short. And game point will have to wait for Huron. 21 serving 24. J.C. Bauer will rotate for Pierre. Steps into it. Sends it down the line. Davis will get it to Gergen. Back set back to Knight. And pass up by Hanton. Soma took a swing. Huron gets it back. Here comes Knight for the kill. And Huron has game number 2 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's the Tigers 25 and the Governors 21. This match is tied now at a set apiece. As we'll take another 2-minute timeout. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. 2-minute break. Game 3 is next. Governor Volleyball is on. River 92
was the easy part. Earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Potter County Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan and is focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Battlers from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America
like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union press box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
The Tigers, both teams still with 8 errors on the floor, but just the Governors unable to set up any offense this time around, and Huron was able to use the finesse game very effectively in that second set. So Huron will serve first to go to game number 3. Comtech first serve coming from Hilton Hines. Glad to have you along here tonight. Brian Oakland play-by-play, Governor volleyball. Huron and Pierre both trying to just get better as the season starts to wind down here. Just a few weeks to go, and we'll be in the postseason. Here with a nice return, but Samantha McMorridath will swing and score. The first point of the third game. And even off of that block, the Governors just are late in recognizing where things are heading. And there's Soma, tentative. I think she thought Bauer was making a play on this Hilton Hines serve. Not the case. That's an ace for Hines, and the first 2 go to Huron. Soma checking out. Sloan Waldron in the back row. And they'll go in her direction, and Waldron overruns it a bit. Looked like she stumbled a bit, and that one goes right off of her chin. Back-to-back aces. Good lob serve that time for Hilton Hines. Huron has the first 3 in the third. Bright pink jersey. This one dies in front of Hanton. That's another service ace. Huron serving extremely well tonight, especially in that first game, but now with Hines scoring 3 in a row to a 4-point lead to start. This one now to Waldron. Good pass this time to Olsen. Does not set it to a hitter, though. Tried to get it across. Huron free balls it back. Olsen this time to Bauer. Blocked. McMorridath takes the first one on the return from Hanton. Now Pierre gets it back. Swenson to Olsen. Bumping it to Fullerton. Could only tap it, and McMorridath is through the block and down yet again. Communication on the Pierce side is completely broken down as they trail 5-0. Here in the third. Match tied, a set apiece once again. Hatton takes charge on this one, gets it to Olsen. Bauer off the net. There you go, J.C. Bauer. My goodness, for the first time, Bauer, I'm surprised to see on my stat sheet that Bauer finally gets her first kill of the evening. She's been swinging a lot, but Huron's been digging up everything that JC's been hitting across. Molly Olsen serves. Nice little shimmy across the net, but a good play up by the Tiger defense. McMorridath pushes, then pushed back by the Govs. Second touch over from Jency Gergen, and it's good. Huron making the plays now. Pierre got one, but that's all they'll get. Tigers lead 6-1 now. Maddie Juergens out. Aurora Dreyer checks in up front. And it's Gergen rotating back to serve, but this one off the mark and low in the net. Huron struggling in serve at times. Fullerton. Nice one across. Second touch over. Here comes Browers with a chance to leave it for Soma. That was blocked, covered up momentarily. Then a loose ball at the net comes into the area of Campbell Cronin. Campbell able to put it home for her 6th kill. And a service point for Pierre as they try to get something going again early third. Trailing 6-3. Fullerton across. Hines underneath it to play it up. Set dig for Ellie Browers. She'll get it back, push it away from the back row. There's Gergen. Hines with a bump pass. Aurora Dreyer swinging left-handed. Nothing good there, or nothing doing, I should say. Now the push pass up to J.C. Bauer is wide. Her attempt to clear hits the pin on the far side near the scorer's table, and it's out of bounds. 7-3 Huron. Addie Knight. Played by Browers this time. Soma up front. Bauer. Power tap, no good. Cronin with a slam dunk up front. Loose ball by the Tigers. It came up over the top, and Campbell Cronin will score her 7th. It's plays like that from Cronin that made Joshua Lean very leery of Campbell coming into this match, knowing she had a quiet night 2 weeks ago in the Huron Arena. Here's Dreyer with a try. No good. Soma twists and puts one across. Dreyer again down the line away from Hanton. This time it's good. Aurora Dreyer with her first kill since she had 2 in the first set. That's a one and done for Pierre. They trail 8-4. And Haley Rogers, who had the outstanding service run in the first set, checking in to serve here. 5'5" junior. Hot shot. Hanton, no good. That's an ace for Haley Rogers. I think for the Governor back row, Rogers, especially when she hit it like she did there, just hitting them harder than anybody else has all night long. And Rogers misses this one, though. 9-5, Huron in front. Third set, Rogers checking out in place of Mangmoradeth, and Mangmoradeth out in place of Hilton Hines, the libero. Soma serving one away, Allie Davis to Gergen. Back to Davis at the 10-foot line. Took her eye off of it, I think. Misses it low and in the net. Point to the Governors. Now 6 serving 9. It's Pierre now trying to chip away. Huron scored the first 5 in this set. No system in the return this time. Soma here setting up Cronin, and it's good. That was a good job by Campbell Cronin. I thought the timing was a little off between the set and the attack, but Cronin, on her way down, still stuck a long arm up and was able to get enough on it. There's a great effort by Dreyer, taking an errant return of serve and sending it back. Hilton Hines with a dig. Now Dreyer through the block and past Grace Hanton. She'll score again. Great point there for Aurora Dreyer, not only in the end result, but in the effort to keep it alive. Govs got within 2. That's 7-9, but now trail 10-7. Here's Maddie Juergens in for Dreyer to serve. Hanton backing off. Will get it up to Waldron. Gossman takes a swing, and a set attempt by Knight to try to dig it up is unsuccessful. Kira Gossman scores. Third set assist for Sloan Waldron. It's one thing we've enjoyed seeing from the Governors, no less than 4 setters over the last few weeks. That's one thing Coach Lean noticed since the last time these two teams met. Here's another block up front. It's Ellie Browers. Here was 6 blocks from that first game. They had 1 in the second. Now get 1 in the third. And 10-7 has become 10-9 as Hanton will serve yet again. Davis sets it up into the air, gets it back from Jency Gergen. Couldn't get much on it. Hanton to Waldron. Here's Fullerton tapping and on the floor. No good. Juergens was trying to dive for the first one, but Gergen got a hand on it first. And Savannah Fullerton with a kill. Fullerton with a good offensive night. Maybe one of her best of the year. I've got her with 5 kills. Hanton serves one, though, a little bit long. This time, Pierre had gotten into a tie at 10-10. Now Huron with a rally point. Side out. It's 11 serving 10. Allie Davis to the running serve. Hatton plays it, but it's back over to Huron. Then a collision almost causing problems for them. But here's Hanton to Waldron. Bump pass. Gossman also has to bump it across. Free ball. Gergen catches the Governors off guard. Set kill. Jency Gergen. 12-10 Huron now. And Davis will get set to go again. Winner of this set goes up 2-1. We're tied at a set apiece. 12-10 Huron in the third, though. Waldron with a misplay. Good run down by Hanton. Pushed back by Waldron again. Now Chloe Carr swinging. One-handed attempt by Waldron. Nice job there. Here's Gergen. Over off the net again. Gossman. Bump pass. And good! Hanton with the bump, but Gossman resetting herself and taking a nice swing using every inch of the court from far side to near. And the Governors will take side out here. 11 serving 12. Ava Swenson on to serve. Meanwhile, Schleck away out. Bauer in up front. And left to right, if you're watching at drgnews.com, go the Governors. Returning, Huron right to left on the line. But a whistle and a net violation. It's Huron in the net. So a second hitting error of the set, and Pierre gets the service point. And we've got a 12-12 tie after Huron scored the first 5 in the third game. Here comes Knight, pulls the string, covered up by Waldron. Waldron staying out of the way, free ball back by the Govs. Here's Carr, another tap. Hanton, Waldron, big shot off the net this time, and the ricochet works for Ellie Browers. Second kill of the night for Ellie. Fortunate that she got a good bounce on that one. She hit it square off the net, but it ricocheted to the Huron side all away from the block. Pierre has their first lead of the third game, 13-12. Here's Knight taking a shot and scoring. Hanton, maybe indecision. Decided against making a play on that, but that one falls in with plenty of room to spare. 13-13. Hilton Hines serving for Huron. Hanton to Browers will lead it back up to Fullerton. Tap is across. Ball to the back row for Davis. Takes a swing, but Hanton will dig it up. Now Fullerton gets to it. Two-hander is across again. Here is Knight. Little tap. Back from Fullerton. Then Memorideath back to Pierre. Fullerton tries a redirect again, but hooks it out of bounds. It's a lot of net play. Back and forth, back and forth. Neither team consistently getting in system tonight, but still, we've had a lot of evenly played volleyball. Good swing here, but Hilton Hines runs it down. Now Memorideath tries a little back bump, but curled the arms and leaves it into the net. It's 14-14. Now Waldron out. Soma in up front. Ellie Brower's going to get a chance to serve here, and the southpaw puts it across. Davis plays it up to Gergen into a slide for Memorideath. Here is nice effort by Soma to get it across. Chance for Bauer swinging. That one blocks, and it hits the antenna on the far side. And J.C. Bauer will score. Just her second of the night, both in this set. And it's Pierre back in front. Back and forth. Pierre led 13-12. Huron went up 14-13. Now 15-14. Governors lead. Kim Weed blows the whistle. Ellie Brower's ready to go. She'll go down the near side. Davis sends it high in the air. Juergens back up front. Gergen has to free ball it out. There's Swenson. Browers. Little tapper from Soma. Nothing on that. As Addie Knight will be blocked as well. Soma this time setting up Bauer. Davis ranges back for the dig. On the run. Bump across. Fullerton. Bauer. From Browers. And that's good for J.C. Bauer. Hines dug it up. Hit it back to the net. And Huron couldn't make a play from there. And the Governors will lead by 2. And the Tigers will take a timeout. 16-14. Third set, Pierre. Both teams trying to go up 2-1. Take this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout and be back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Online loan application. You can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union. Your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Welcome back to Rigside Gym, 16-14. It's the Governors in front. Pierre has lost leads in the first two games. They did win that first set. And now they're the team that has come from behind here in the third game. As we serve it up, Browers with a good job keeping it alive out of the net. Back to the Tigers it goes. Addie Knight on the swing. There's Hanton getting to it. Out of Browers and to Bauer. Through the block and down in front of Maddie Juergens. J.C. Bauer starting to come to life with 4 kills here in set 3. Here leads by a triple, now 17-14. And Browers aces one through the seam in the back line. Ellie Browers into another timeout called by the Tigers here, 18-14. Coca-Cola breaking the action. We're back after this 30-second step aside with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
This month in Grossenberg's calendar, it's their Kids Coloring Contest. If your kid is 6 to 12 years old, they can color the page on the calendar and bring it in to your local Grossenberg location, where their staff will judge and your kid could win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. See any of their 9 Grossenberg locations and get your kid what they want most, $100 in John Deere merchandise with their coloring contest only.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your official voice of the Pierre Governors, Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. Back to the action, Huron on the return, but Samantha Mengmoradeth a little bit too tall on the attack. It'll go long. Pierre scores another, 19-14. Mengmoradeth wants a slide. Had to stop with the set from Gergen, but is able to still get it across with something on it through the block and down, side out to Huron after the Govs ran off 6 in a row. Now 15 serving 19. It'll be Gergen to serve for the Tigers. Right to left, away. Soma to Browers. Then Bauer, who is blocked. Loose ball. Bump back to the Tigers from Browers. She'll get it back again, though. Then more net play, little taps. Fullerton sent one away. There's Dreyer with an attack, but Browers ran it down. Pierre has to get back in position now. Mengmoradeth, 3 balls, another one. Browers close to the net. Soma tried to get it across, but there is Addie Knight. And the block point for Knight, the 5'8" sophomore, scores. And it is 19-16. Actually, they announced Dreyer with that one. Here plays this one up. Browers outside to Fullerton. It's blocked right back to her. Out of the back row. Swenson to Hanton. Palm shot away. Here's Mengmoradeth. Good swing. Good quick set. Mengmoradeth starting to show what she showed 2 weeks ago. In fact, she's got 10 kills now to lead all scorers. Pierre had 6 in a row. They led by 5. Now that lead has been cut to 2. Soma leans down, gets underneath the return of serve from Jency Gergen. And Dreyer will swing and score another from the right side. And again, Pierre just has been struggling and playing with a lead tonight. No timeout yet. 19-18. Gergen ready to go again. Soma stays in the back row with Swenson. Soma then swings it away. Feet on the floor. Second one over from Gergen. It's good. Third time she's got a set kill here in this set. 5 on the night. 19-19 timeout Pierre. Another 30-second Coca-Cola break in the action. Neither team seems to want to win these games, it seems. We'll find out what happens when we come back to close out the third set. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
This is Huron has the momentum back once again like no other sport. Certainly in high school sports, momentum is a huge, huge key in the sport of volleyball. We welcome you back to Rigside Gym. Gergen continues in serve. She'll dig one up on an attempt by Addie Soma. Here comes Addie Knight through the block, and it's down. Huron continues their run out of the timeout, and now they lead again 20-19. That's 6 in a row for the Tigers. Here had 6 in a row just before this service rally. Soma pushes one deep. Back to Hines. She'll get it up to Gergen. Here is Mangmoradeth, but this one misses long. Tiger bench asking for a fingertip touch. I don't think there was one. Governors with a much-needed side out. It is 20-20 now. Here in the third, Savannah Fullerton will serve. Set up in the air by Allie Davis. Swenson able to get to the return. And she'll bump it back across. Hines to Gergen, second one over. Cronin got a hand on it. That helped the Governor cause. And pushed back by Soma. And Gergen with hands up in front of Hilton Hines. Jency Gergen that time did not know where her libero was, and that helped the Governor cause. Soma's 6th kill of the evening. 21-20. Pierre now back in front. Gergen runs down the pass. Mangmoradeth takes the swing. Set up in the air by Swenson. Now a loose ball, and this battle won by Aurora Dreyer. Pierre had to try to get it across. The passes from Pierre too close to the net, at least in that occasion. And we've got a 21-21 tie. Knight will serve. Browers plays it up to Soma. On the move is Bauer. It's blocked back to her. Then she'll put it back. Then it's returned again. Pierre with a chance to get in system. Cronin, though, is blocked. Covered up by Hines. Now Pierre blocks. And Hanton from behind puts it across and finds its way down. Grace Hanton takes a reflex and just punches it across. And it is down on the near sideline. Point to the Governors. That'll give them the lead back at 22-21. Bauer to serve. Addie Knight just could not get to that last one, but Dreyer with a good swing. She's got 4 in the set now. And we trade side outs again. 22 serving 22. Knotted up in the third. Match score 1-1. Pierre won the first game 32-30. Huron got the second one 25-21. And here is Haley Rogers, the top server of the night for the Tigers. Hot shot comes right to Hanton. She'll play it up, though. Cronin punches it back. Set a little tall from Soma. Now Dreyer again. More finesse from the Tigers. And this one down in the campfire. Huron back in front. 23-22. Heard the whistle. Ready to go. Taking her time, though, Haley Rogers now goes. And Browers is able to put this one up in play. Soma up front. It goes to Gossman. Down low on the dig from Addie Knight. And the swing for Dreyer again. Huron is sticking with the hot hand. And that is the left hand of Aurora Dreyer. 6 kills in the set. Game point to the Tigers. 24 serving 22. And Rogers, right to left, hot shot again. Browers to Soma, tapper this time. Cronin gets it to go. Campbell with 4 in the set. She has 9 in the game, but seems like she still has been quite silent tonight. Pierre fights off 1 game point. They'll have to do another one, though. They trail 23-24. Soma serves. Davis gets up high to make a play on that one. Then she sends it away. Here's Hanton to Soma. Behind her, Brower's blocked. Cronin keeps it alive. Soma runs it down. It's up into the stands, and the point goes to the Tigers, and so does the game. And trying to recall, once again, that may have been Dreyer to actually get the kill to finish it. Might as well give it to her. She had the hot hand throughout the second half of game.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Sets as well. Huron has claimed the upper hand in 2 of the 3, though. The last 2, in fact, 25-21 and 25-23 after the Governors won a 32-30 first set on the night. Brian Oakland, play-by-play. Glad to have you aboard. Yes, Pierre will serve first to go to Game 4. Comtech opening serve coming up. As my computer is losing juice here, I got to make sure I don't run out on that. But a serve return in Chloe Carr with the kill. Huron strikes first, Game 4. Here we go. I think our situation fixed. And the Governor's situation fixed as well. A Molly Olson set assist to J.C. Bauer. Hot shot kill. Here will respond to a 1-1 tie. Fourth set, typical Governor of volleyball is when they've been evenly matched. They have not had many straight set. They haven't had any straight set victories this season, as it turns out. Huron with a good scramble to return to Savannah Fullerton serve. Here is Bauer, though, misfiring. out on the left side, and the Governors have to settle for a one and done. Gergen will check in to serve for Huron. Maddie Juergens is out. Aurora Dreyer, who finished with a hot hand in that third set, back in. Now it's Pierce scrambling. Cronin somehow stays out of the net after pushing one away. And here's a shot for Addie Knight that is out of the reach of the one-handed attempt of Grace Hinton. Addie Knight with 9 kills. Huron's 16 kills in that third game. The Governors had 14. Serve return back, and a push away by Soma finds its way down. Quick point here, scored by Pierre, and it's 2-3 coming up. All of the volleyball going on. Granted, we haven't had, again, consistent system from either team tonight. As a result, it just seems like it's a little bit quieter volleyball. It's a good look by Cronin, waiting for that set attempt of Gergen. Pushed it away, but Huron was able to defend. Now Gossman goes sharply cross court into a double hit. There was a set attempt by Knight to dig it up, but she couldn't get it high up in the air for the next set, and Gergen called on a double touch, a kill for Kira Gossman. Huron returns the next one back to the net. Gossman there to cover it up. No play for Gergen. And can't give an ace that time, I guess, to J.C. Bauer. A serve return error for Huron, and the Governors have the 4-3 lead. Magmoradeth on the move. Palm shot away. Hatton to Olsen. Power tap by Cronin is put up into the air, but then looked like Knight lost her footing. There was just no second touch. And Campbell Cronin with the point. That would be her 10th kill of the night. 5-4. Or 5-3, rather. Governors lead. Set number 3. Knight has her attempt covered up. Here's a big shot by Gossman, but a good job to deaden the ball by Knight. Now it's back to Pierre again. Cronin is blocked. And this time Huron will get the defensive point. Magmoradeth with the block point. Ending 4 in a row for the Governors. 5-4. Pierre leads. We're in the 4th. Addison Knight serving. Hatton lets it go, and it misses by just a couple of inches. Here we'll get it straight back. Soma's turn now. One of 8 seniors playing here for the Governors. Dreyer takes a swing on the return. Soma through the block, gets it to Browers, and then out to Kira Gossman, but Gossman much too wide on that one. Huron gets the point, and we've got a 6-5 game. And here is that server again, Haley Rogers. 6 aces in the first set, 7 overall on the night. Hatton plays this one well up to Sloan Waldron now as Cronin takes the swing. 3 hits not enough, and a good job by Huron to keep it alive, but unable to do so. They sent one over to the ladder. Here gets this point, 7-5. Trading side outs now early on. Here in the 4th set. Hatton, serve, played back. That'll be an ace. A misplay by Allie Davis. And Grace Hatton's first single of the night. That's 7 aces overall for the Governors. Huron, by the way, with 13. Not only Haley Rogers, but Hilton Hines had a nice run-in serve with some aces a while back. 8-5 here, though. Pierre will attack from the back row, and it comes up roses for Alexis Schleckaway. Schleck lined one to Hines, who had to punch it, but that one stayed low. No other play for the Govs. And they lead 9-5. Davis puts the next one from Hatton up in the air. Gergen catches the Governors off guard yet again. There's one thing Huron has always been good at. Well, there's a few things Huron players have always been good at, but Huron setters, going back to the Budenhagen girls, they were really good at sending second touch redirects over, getting those set kills. Here's Fullerton. Nice layout by Knight to keep one off the floor. Juergens will return. Fullerton unable to get one. Now she'll push it back. It's to Hilton Hines. Gergen bringing it up to Davis. Blocked, but out of bounds. Browers on the attempt. Allie Davis with her 5th kill, though. First one since game 2. Couple of them back to Huron now. It's 9-7. The Govs. Juergens serves short. Schleck away, and that one touched up front. Gossman swinging from the middle, gets it to go. Huron recognizing the touch, made the attempt that they needed, but it stays away. And it's 10-7 Pierre. Ava Swenson on to serve now. Liners across, to the knees goes Juergens. Hines somehow keeps it alive, but 3 hits, not enough this time. And Pierre will get another one, leading 11-7. Swenson takes the ball from one of the ball girls. On her end of the floor, will come right up the middle of the service line, lobs it to Hilton Hines. Gergen to Chloe Carr on the slide, and that one will eat up Hanton. Good point there for Huron. Carr's 4th kill. Pierre grew the lead to 4 again, now back to 3, 8 serving 11. Davis, right to left, on the serve, on the move, Waldron. Browers with a soft touch set. Bauer taps it back. Here's Knight, and Hatton digs that one up. Waldron able to run it down. Bauer again. Defended and denied again. Now pushed back by Waldron. Here's Davis. Gergen has that one over. Hatton saw it coming. Now Swenson bumps it back on a free ball. Gergen slide to Carr again through the block and down. Huron starting to get into a little bit more motion. They've run the slide play a handful of times. We saw it a lot more 2 weeks ago, especially with Mangmoradeth in the front line. Now Carr has run it twice in a row and has scored 2 in a row. Here's Fullerton with a big swing off of a Carr block. Carr wants it back, swings from the middle. Blocked right back to her. Gergen keeps it out of the net, then pushed back by Juergens. Here is Hatton to Waldron. Now to Browers with a hot shot, but this one misses wide. You can see why the Governors wanted to get Ellie Browers into the swing of things, so to speak, this season. She hits hard, but she missed that one wide. Now Huron's within 1. It's 10-11. Hatton plays it to Browers to set it up for Bauer. It's a little 2-hand push. Gergen again out of the reach of Hatton. The Governors just have to expect it almost every time Jency Gergen gets her hands on the ball. She scored 7. And we are tied 11-11 in the 4th. Huron up 2-1. A Coca-Cola timeout called by the Governors. And we're back in 30 seconds with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Back at Riggs High Gym in the 4th set, passing the 9 o'clock hour here on senior night. We had 2 3-set matches on the undercard of the varsity court. We had senior night honoring 9 seniors. And then we had a 32-30 first game. We've had a 25-23 game. As this night just continues to run on. Welcome back, though, to Riggs High Gym. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by people like Oahe Federal Credit Union, Slumberland Furniture, Wagner Auto, Ferding Electric, and Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union in Pierre. Governors return the next serve back. Huron will try themselves. Addie Knight, though, dug out. Sloan Waldron with a pass close to the net. Huron couldn't put it away. Somebody for Pierre covered one up nicely. Now Carr on the move again. Punch up by Hanton. Here's a chance down the line. It's good for J.C. Bauer. Bauer scores her 6th kill. And again, it might have been Bauer who kept a block of sorts alive when it looked like Huron had a golden opportunity to end that point. But Pierre leads now 12-11. Molly Olson into serve. Played up by Davis. Carr taps, and it's blocked. Then keeps it alive, but it's over to the scorer's table. Huron scrambles and sends it back. Chance for the Govs in system. Power tap, though, from Soma. An easy play for Hilton Hines. Gergen sends it across again. Now Bauer gets it, then hits it too long. 4th hitting error in this set for Pierre. It's 12-12. Game 4, of course, the Governors have to have this one. And we're pretty much halfway through the 4th set. Carr out. Hines back in to serve. Olsen keeps it alive, but she can't. It's in the net. Serve return too close that time. A serve return error for the Governors. I've only got that with as their second. Huron has had about 5. Serve return issues. Here's Hines with another lob. Soma underneath it, gets it to Olsen. Bauer swings. Huron denies and defends. Now Hanton to Olsen. Bauer, this time it's good. J.C. Bauer with 3 in the game, 7 on the night. She didn't even score in the kill column until the 3rd set. Huron took a 13-12 lead. Now we're tied at 13-13. Floating serve. Return to McMoradeth to the middle, and Swenson cuts off Allie Keys, who had come on to serve that one. McMoradeth with a kill, her first of this set. That's 11 on the night for the 5'7" senior. And here comes Gergen now. 14-13 Tigers. Olsen to Soma. Cronin short. That one stays in the net. And Huron by 2 now, 15-13. Here has, they'd led since 5-3 when they scored 4 unanswered. But they'll give up the lead this time. Davis gets a free ball back. Huron taps one away. Here's Cronin. Power palm tap, no good. Now Hatton again for the Governors. Olsen to Soma, and unable to get that one across. Then again, the consistency just not there, really, for either team. But when it's gone away from the Governors, it's gone away with with just an exclamation point, it seems. There's a good shot by Cronin, though, coming back. Still more defense from the Tigers. Free ball out. And this time Bauer swings and misses again. That one missed long. Make it 8 errors in the game. Pierre had 8 errors in the first, 8 in the second, only 2 in the third. But now that number up to 8 again, helping Huron to a 17-13 lead. Swenson plays the next serve up. Pierre swings one out from Bauer. Here comes Aurora Dreyer down the line. Hanton is there. Dreyer hooked it back to the Governors. Swenson to Olsen, and then Molly Olsen tried to put one across. That one stayed in the net, and the Governors, with an effort to keep it alive, good reflex, but that'll turn into a 4-hit violation. And this is 5 in a row for Huron and Jency Gergen. 18-13. Swenson to Soma. Another hang time tap from Cronin. Cronin comes up to block Dreyer, but it stays on the Pierre side, and it's down. 19-13. Govs still have a timeout they could use here. Kerry Wheelhouse likes to wait until the 20-point mark, I think. There's one touched off of a hit from Cronin, pushed back by Soma. Pierre gets it back. Soma has to tap, and that one misses just wide, near side. Brianna Kuzler with the call on that one. That is the 10th error for Pierre. Time for a timeout. I could use a Coke break myself. Coca-Cola breaking the action 20-13. Huron running on 7 straight. They're actually playing for the match now, up 2-1. You're listening to Governor Volleyball. We're back in 30 seconds.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota. Welcome back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Here in game number 4. And again, after Pierre got the first set, Huron came from behind in the second, won that one. Came from behind in the third and won that one. Power tap for Bauer in the redirect attempt in the middle, no good. Over to the Tiger bench, another Governor error. An 8-point run going on. I think Pierre's had at least 5 errors in this service rally, though. Here's Olsen playing one. Soman runs it down. Swenson free balls from the back row. Dreyer takes a swing, and that one's easy. The Governor's not covering space in the back left corner. Aurora Dreyer with kill number 9. And Pierre's going to have to turn things around in a hurry. This rally is 9 straight. Another lob. Somehow Olsen got there. I thought I heard a short hop. Meanwhile, Gergen tries to take the left-hander and send it over. That one stays in the net. Mercifully for the Govs, that run comes to an end. 22-14 score. Tigers are T-3 and counting, even though Pierce serves now. Swenson out. Gossman in up front. Bauer serves for the Govs. Dreyer with a hot shot. Quick set from Gergen. When Huron gets in system, it's that fast-paced offense that really kind of dictates how things are going. And Aurora Dreyer with another hot shot. One and done for Pierre. 23-14 Tigers. And a short one for Knight. That stays in the net. Back to the Govs again. 23-15. Soma will try to come up with a big service run. And Addy up the near side, played by Davis. She gets it up in the air. Dreyer is blocked this time by Cronin. Loose ball up front, actually on the Huron side. Davis takes a swing. Hanton there to run it down. Then Gossman clears it away to Hilton Hines. Now another Dreyer attack, and through the Gossman block, that'll fall. 24-15 side out. Back to Huron, match point to the Huron Tigers. They beat Pierre in 4 2 weeks ago. They're a point away from beating Pierre in 4 here tonight. And Haley Rogers serving for the match. Hot shot. The Govs let it go. That's long. Well, she's had 7 aces. She's stayed aggressive and has served 4 of them a little long as well. Missed on 4. 24-16, match point number 2. Hatton, played by Davis to the net. Gergen, third touch is right up at the net. Fullerton to Browers, who will clear it away. 1, 2, 3. Dreyer with some reflex, gets it out of there. Pierre has to punch it back again. And now Dreyer for the match. No, Schleck away with the dig to Gossman. Hanton backing off, clears it out of the back row, and it's good. Grace Hanton makes a nice play. Pierre with a lot of scramble on that volley, but they get a big point. Obviously, they need a bunch. It's 17 serving 24. Match point number 3 for the Tigers. Davis again from Hanton. Dreyer, not that time. It's too long. Pierre in the net, though. Gossman ruled in the net, and this match is over. A point to Huron, and your final score in the fourth is the Tigers 25, Pierre 17. Oh, that is not the way you want a match to come to an end. But them's the rules. And this one goes to the Tigers. 25-17 in the fourth. Your Gales Gas Service scoreboard is a 3-1 victory for Huron for the second time this season over the Governors. They win at 30-32, 25-21, 25-23, and 25-17. The Tigers advance to 7-12 on the season. They'll stay at worst in the 14 spot. Pierre will fall to the 15 spot. These two teams were tied at 14 with a 39 flat power average, but Huron gets the better end of this one tonight. A 3-1 win. Once again, scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Once it's cold enough, use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll pause for 3 minutes, and our postgame coming up. We'll talk all about it. Your postgame sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. Conversation with the head coach. We'll give you the full recap. Big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics. Your player of the game from Cowboy Country Stores. All a part of our Family Dental postgame, which starts in 3 minutes. You're listening to Governor Volleyball, your official home of the Govs. River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Well, we're back at Riggs High Gym. Another night for Governor Volleyball that just didn't go their way as they really, in this night in particular, I think the Govs are really going to be kind of upset in the fact that they just weren't able to take advantage of the opportunities given them. They had a lot of momentum early on in this match, especially in the first set, but they had leads in every set. But playing with the lead was very difficult tonight, as it turned out. And Huron played from behind, obviously, a little bit better. But they played from behind better than the Governors did. They played with the lead in the end a little bit better than the Govs did tonight as well, as Huron wins it in 4 sets, 30-32. 25-21, 25-23, and 25-17. And it was in that first game when Pierre really got off to a fine start. Huron was committing some errors, but the Governors seemed to be getting in some pretty good system early on. They led by 9 at 16-7, led by 9 again at 21-12, still led by 8 at 23-15 before 7 in a row scored by Huron, with Haley Rogers putting some aces in there as well. And suddenly it was 23-22, and we were nip and tuck and back and forth throughout the rest of that first game. In fact, Pierre had finally made good on their 5th game point, but they fought off 4 game points themselves. Yes, Huron had the lead, and even past 25-25, we were seesawing back and forth, but ultimately Pierre got that first game by a score of 32-30. And then the second verse, same as the first, kind of came up again. Pierre broke a 4-4 tie, scored 4 in a row, led 8-4, and built the lead up to 13-6. And the Governors once again had a 16-7 lead in that second set. That first set, that 16-7 lead went away. And in the second set, when it was 16-7, Huron came up with 7 in a row, kind of took the momentum again, even though Pierre still led 18-14 after a bit. Then 9 scored in a row by the Tigers to go up 23-18, and this time they were able to hang on to the lead and win that second set 25-21, and they kept it going right on into the third when they scored the first 5 points of the game. And it seemed like the Governors were getting into that rut once again, like we saw 2 weeks ago in Huron, when they just can't get anything to kind of go their way, and in doing so, they start to lose focus a little bit. It seemed like that's what was happening when that third game started, and Huron led 5-0, but the Governors were able to chip away. And by 10-10, we had a tie ball game. And then by 14-13 Huron, the Governors come up and score 6 in a row, and they led 19-14, but Huron countered right back with 6 of their own, and suddenly it's 20-19. Then we go back and forth, 21-20, 21-21, 22-21. But Huron scores 3 straight to go to game point, 24-22. Teams trade side outs from there, and the Tigers win it 25-23 to go up 2-1. And then again, the fourth game, Governors built a 5-3 lead, scoring 4 in a row, from 3-1 down to 5-3 up. And then they built a lead as much as 4 at 9-5. Huron with a couple. Govs come back with a couple. They led 11-7, but that lead was erased as well, as Huron tied it at 11. We were tied at 12, tied at 13, but one more service rally for Huron that proved a big one, 22-13 at the end of it. Yes, another 9-point rally, as the theme of 2 weeks ago in Huron kind of came back to bite the Governors again. The long service rallies given up. Governors could not recover from that last 9-point service run of the Tigers to make it 22-13, and Huron wins it 25-17 in 4. Coach Carrie Wheelhouse coming up to talk about this one. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll gear her up with a headset, and we'll talk about this one in our Family Dental post game. We've got more on the way. Governor Volleyball.
From From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Family Dental postgame continues. We're talking about this one, a 4-set loss, though, for the Governors, and unfortunate, especially on senior night with head coach Kerry Wheelhouse here. And you've got seniors that certainly have a lot of personality, a lot of love for the game, coach, and we can see that when you're playing. Early on in this one, you get off to a really fast start, had a 9-point lead, but just unfortunately, you weren't able to protect leads tonight, and it wasn't just in that first game. Sadly, the recurring theme was just leads that couldn't be protected, and as it is, Huron gets you in 4 sets again.
Yeah, got us in 4 at least. This time we got that first set, and then it kind of started off the second set, even well, and then it's one of those where you see that light switch flip. And then we get overthinking and we're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. And so a lot of the timeouts was just, go back to what we're doing well, get to talking, play your positions that you're supposed to be playing, kind of you're reading, like they're reading a lot of it. They'd even say like tips coming and then stand and watch it.
Yeah.
So we just need to trust ourselves, trust our instincts, trust what we've been training, and get our heads to stay out of the game.
And that was the thing, too. 2 weeks ago in Huron, they started their fast-paced offense, and I don't know, it just took a while to adjust to that for you. And tonight we didn't see that so much. It was the finesse game that, like you said, just all of the tipping going on. There really wasn't a lot of in my opinion, a lot of high-flying and fast-paced and really strong attack volleyball. It was a lot of net play, a lot of tipping, and it was just all about recognition and things like that, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was they were seeing where it wasn't getting, their hits weren't going where they needed to, so they went to tipping, pushing, whatever they needed to do, and we just didn't adjust to it. We started to pick some of those up, but we just needed to adjust to them faster. And then, we like to go to the kind of same offense, and we should be switching it up a little more. If we're stacked in the middle, don't set it to our middle. We need to go to the outside, make the set, people move. Some of that is, we've got a younger setter in there in Molly, and so she's still learning all of that finesse on it. And Ellie came in and did a fantastic job of getting things taken care of for us when Molly needed just a moment to sit. And, we just need to trust more of what we've been working on, trust more of what we've been doing. You can see girls going for it and then stopping and second guessing themselves. And so just trying to get them to push past that. We had some good hits. But again, the stuff that we practiced and that we worked on, we weren't hitting those spots that we needed to be hitting. And some of that was our sets to our outsides weren't as great as they were supposed to. They weren't on the net. They were, a lot of them, quite far off so that they couldn't do those cuts. But yeah, they just got to trust themselves and trust their teammates that, that's where if they start questioning themselves, then their teammates don't know where they're supposed to be picking up because they don't know where they're supposed to be going.
Still had some momentum swings. I mean, so much back and forth play. And you had your long service runs too. And, so yeah, you get off to a good start. But even in that third game, it was when you're down 5-0, you start chipping away, and you took a nice lead in that one as well. Granted, playing with the lead was tough tonight, but still, there were times when you were the team that had to pick things up, and you were able to do that. Yeah, I think, and I'm going to add this point too. I think in that regard, these two teams are very evenly matched. And unfortunately, it was in both times you played them, they've just made more plays, and they've won both matches.
Yeah, we don't know how to keep our consistency when we're in the lead. We're such a come from behind team. It seems like when we're in the lead and we have that, we don't know how to keep going forward and keep, we kind of either get a little too hyped or we relax it too much to where we don't know how to, we kept saying, ride the wave, stay on top, like don't get too high, don't get too low, stay in the middle. And we just can't seem to find when we're in the lead how to stay in the lead and stay aggressive and keep doing what we've been doing to get us to that position. So things for us to work on. The rest of the week, we'll come back tomorrow. Tough loss for our seniors being at home on senior night. I know they really wanted to avenge their loss, and it looked like we were going to do that in the after the first set, but things that we're growing on, learning, and we'll keep working on and hopefully come back on Friday and be ready to go.
Yeah, home finale on Friday is obviously a tough opponent in the O'Gorman Knights, a team that seemed to be a little bit back in the pack last year, but they played well at state, and I know they're another year older, another year better, and just another night to come out and compete as hard as you can.
Yeah, get ready for them and just, not second guess them and underestimate them. They're up in the top 5 for a reason, but, we can play with any of those teams. So, like I said, it's just keeping ourselves out of our own way.
All right, Coach, we'll see you Friday night, all right?
Thank you.
Kerry Wheelhouse, the Governor head coach. Govs fall, though, to Huron in 4 sets. Our Family Dental postgame continues here. Let's give you the stats. We've still got big plays of the game and your player of the game to come yet. In the kill column, we'll start offensively. I've got Huron with a 50-41 advantage unofficially, and Aurora Dreyer came up big late in the match with 11 kills. Samantha McMoradeath fairly consistent throughout, also with 11. Addie Knight with 9 kills. Jency Gergen, though, the setter, comes up with 7, and that was one of the things that the Governors had a hard time in recognition with, was those spot set kills from the 5'8 junior Jency Gergen. Chloe Carr with 5 kills. Allie Davis will finish with 5, and I guess that's about 48 for I added up one way at 50, and I added up another one at 48. Anyway, whatever the case, the Governors with 41 kills. I've got actually 8 players in the kill column for Pierre. Campbell Cronin leads with 10 overall, and then 7 from Addie Soma, 7 for Kira Gossman tonight. Savannah Fullerton, J.C. Bauer with 7 as well. She didn't score in the kill column until the 3rd game. Did finish with 7. Savannah Fullerton comes in with 5, and then 2 kills for Grace Hanton, 2 for Ellie Browers, 1 for Alexis Schleckaway on a back row attack. But Pierre outscored in that department. Is being assisted. Pierre was real good on the block tonight. I should have asked the coach about that. Maybe we'll do that Friday night. But blocking early on, 8 block points, and 6 of those came in the first game overall. Ellie Browers finishes with 3 blocks. Addie Soma's in on 3 blocks. Fullerton and Cronin with 1 each. Huron with 6 blocks, including 2 each from Aurora Dreyer and Addie Knight. But it's serving where things went Huron's way tonight. 13 aces compared to 7 for the Governors. Haley Rogers with 7 aces. Hilton Hines with 4. And then that leads the way. J.C. Bauer had 2, and then 5 other Governors with 1 each. Pierre only with 5 service misses tonight. Actually, I'll make that 6 compared to 12 for the Tigers, but floor hitting errors as well, 30 for the Governors. That's too many in 4 games. That's an average of 7 per set, and 25 for Huron in this one as well. It all adds up to a 4-set win for the Huron Tigers over the Pierre Governors. Let's talk big plays of the game. Big plays coming up. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, though, and we'll hear big plays from Hermanson Endodontics when we come back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Howdy, partners. Did you know that you can save up to 30 cents on a gallon of gas instantly when you use the Sinclair DinoPay app at all Cowboy Country Store locations? It's true, and it's fast, secure, and simple to use. Just go to your app store and download the green DinoPay app, follow the prompts, and save big money at the pump today.
Convenience from the country. Cowboy Country Stores.
Cowboy Country Stores gives us players of the game. I actually stepped away to hand off a player of the game t-shirt. Let's get to that in a moment, but let's cover our Hermanson endodontics. Big plays of the game. You can tell I'm a little out of breath right now, but big plays of the game. You've got to look at the comebacks by the Huron Tigers. And the first one is the run of serving aces from Haley Rogers in that first set. Pierre was up 23-15, but make it 5 aces in a run from Rogers and a 7-point scoring rally to make it 23-22. Pierce still won the first set, but the momentum certainly shifted with that serving rally from Haley Rogers. And then 9 in a row scored in the second set. Huron was down 14-18, but they took a 23-18 lead, and they won that second set by 4 to even the match. And then the last one, when it was 13-13 in the fourth set, another 9-point rally for the Tigers to really put the match on ice. They went up 22-13. They win it 25-17 in the fourth. Those are the big plays of the game, brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And hearing from Cowboy Country Stores, I think the catalyst in this one turned out to be, early on, it was Haley Rogers, but in the end, in that third set, especially, Aurora Dreyer came up big with 7 kills, 6 of them in that set. She finishes with 11, came up with 4 more in the fourth. Dreyer's left-handed attack just was getting put in good spots. And finally, Huron was able to set her up. And again, there wasn't a lot of system. It was very inconsistent play on the part of both teams, in my opinion, all night long. But when Huron found some consistency, it came in, Jency Gergen finally getting comfortable and setting up Dreyer. And Aurora Dreyer just burned a few down in that third set. She kind of helped Huron gain the lead back. And there was another run in that third game. Pierce scored 6 in a row to take a 19-14 lead, but Huron came back and scored 6 of their own. And I think it just seems like that's when Dreyer heated up and became the turning point and the catalyst in this win for the Huron Tigers. So it is Aurora Dreyer, the 5'10 senior right side hitter, tonight's player of the game, brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. So Huron gets the win tonight. As we take a look at their upcoming schedule, this is their only match of the week. In fact, it'll be a week from tonight. They'll play next. They will host the Mitchell Colonels on their senior night, and then they've still got matches against O'Gorman at home and at Brandon Valley, their last match on November 7th. Meanwhile, for the Governors, of course, they've got 2 more matches yet this week. We'll have O'Gorman here at Riggs High Gym. The Governors against the Knights with a 7 o'clock first serve, 6:30 pregame, and then the Govs go to Aberdeen to play the Golden Eagles for the second time in 2 weeks, just like they played Huron 2 weeks apart, Tuesday to Tuesday. That's the schedule with Aberdeen Central, Saturday to Saturday, 2 weeks apart, and we'll be at Golden Eagle Arena on Saturday afternoon for a 2:30 pregame. And then factor in another edition of Governor football. That'll be on Thursday night. Govs go to Douglas to take on the Patriots, and we'll be on the air at 6:25 here on River 92.7 with the pregame for that one. Hope you can join us for all of that. Governor Sports here on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. But tonight belongs to the Tigers, and as we wish safe travels to the Tiger fans heading back home along Highway 14 or wherever you're going, remember the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all as they celebrate being a part of a team that buckling up is the best way to save a life in a crash. So let's do it for our friends and family. We've all got some place to be. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminder. Big thanks to Jordan Lutmer for running camera, as always, for Live Ticket. You can rewatch this match on the drgnews.com website or the DRG News app and the River 92.7 page of each. And for William Wilson in studio, there may still be more volleyball going on. Actually, it's gotten pretty late in the evening, but we did have volleyball on 2 other stations of DRG Media Group. So we'll just sign off as it is and invite you to join us for our next installment of Governor Sports. It is Governor Football Thursday night, starting at 6:25 Central Time from Douglas High School, Box Elder, South Dakota. I'm Brian Oakland. Your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard: Huron wins it 3-1, 30-32, 25-21, 25-23, 25-17. Until we're with you again on Thursday night. And again, thanks to William Wilson for running the show in studio for us this evening as well. This has been Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Good evening.
This presentation of Pierre Governor Athletics was proudly presented by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Superior Concrete, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Dakota Mart, Access Health, May Adam, TMA, Avera Health, Graham Tire, Slumberland Furniture and Pier, American Bank and Trust, Pier Regional Airport, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Ramkota Hotel, Xander Auto Parts, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Ferding Electric, Bauman Lumber, Wegner Auto, Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, and Black Hills Federal Credit Union. DRG Media Group thanks you for listening to this broadcast of Pierre Governor Athletics.